Welcome to our August 25th, 2026 Code Enforcement Board hearing. If there's anyone who wishes to speak at today's proceedings, please stand and raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm to tell the truth at today's proceedings? Thank you. You all may be seated. Please silence all of your devices at this time. Board.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I guess we made it through the traffic today. My name is Terry Nolan. I am the chairman of the board for the Code Enforcement Board. We are volunteers up here. We don't get paid, so it's not like we're trying to make money for the city or anything like that. If you want to do volunteer work, talk to your commissioner, and they can find a position for you. Let's go. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll have my folks introduce themselves, starting here.
Good morning, Don Carney.
Alex Schneider.
Ed Murphy. Begin.
Our first case is on page 9, Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez. Property address 1505 Southwest 9th Street. Owner, Fuad R. Labad. Case number BE 2502-0184. Notice posted at the property. Excuse me, Russell. Case number BE 2502-0184. This case was first heard on 7/22/2025 to comply by 11/13/2025. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. Notice posted at the property on 8/6/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. There are 3 extensions noted.
Inspector Martinez updating case on behalf of the city. Case number and address as read. This case is not in compliance. I'm going to let the respondent speak.
Your name?
Fuad Libad. We got the permit. We're waiting for inspection, mechanical inspection. So we need an extension, please.
Okay, how long have you had the permit?
I have it for a while.
Okay, so everything has been approved except for the mechanical review, and it's in process, and the city won't oppose to a 28-day extension.
Alex Schneider, I'll move for a 28-day extension.
Don Carney, second that motion.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? 28 days.
Thank you.
Did not see you again.
Our next case is on page 16, Inspector Severian Anescu, property address 501 Southwest 6th Ave, case number BE 2504-0015, owner Hannah Pepe LLC, BT Coconut River LLC. This case was first heard on 9/23/25 to comply by 1/27/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. Notice posted at the property on 8/6/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. There are 4 extensions noted.
Good morning, Board. Inspector Severian Anescu, Building Inspector for the City, presented the case and address as read. This case has not complied. I will allow the respondent to speak.
My name is Joseph O'Neill. We already had the inspection for the windows and the doors. The inspector asked us to do certain things which we've already complied with, so we're going to call for a follow-up inspection. We followed for the mechanical inspection and plumbing. However, we have to have a meeting with Alex and gentlemen here to clarify the scope of exactly what we need to do to complete this project. And then we're scheduling that for later this week.
Let me ask you this here. What progress have you made in the last 30 days? We're coming up on a year here. So
I know. Like
where are
I
you
said,
standing at? What have you done in the last month?
Most of the permits have been filed already.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's just a little discrepancy as to exactly how to, it's a little complicated, and my guy's not here to explain exactly, like in detail, but that's why we're having the meeting with Alex and Severian this week.
Inspector, has he been in contact with your office?
Yes, they're doing their due diligence. So basically, it's a difference between doing a remodeling or doing an addition. And it looks like that house has some addition work done. And that's why they probably need more information than what they already submitted to the building department.
So what is the city suggesting?
I will allow them to ask. I won't interfere.
What, okay, so they're meeting, after they have this meeting, how much work is there to be done and how long will it take?
Okay, so they have two permits. They have the windows and doors issued, and they have a master permit with no mechanical, no electrical, no plumbing, which is plan set submitted. So yeah, they still have some work.
Okay, so.
Let me ask you this, sir.
They don't have a plan yet, so
They don't have-
we're still working on the plan, how to get this into compliance.
Are they working, is the speed of the work to your liking? To the city's liking here?
I
I mean, this is coming up on a year here, so if
Right.
they don't even have a plan yet, another year will be in completion? Like,
What have you done since the last time we saw you?
We completed the work for the windows and the doors that was asked by the inspector.
Right, so that's done?
Well,
Yes,
it's,
that
we
was
got to do
what
a
it's
follow-up
issued.
inspection.
The permit is issued on that.
Okay, so,
How much time do you think you need?
My guy's not here, so if you want me to come back in 28 days just to give you the update, because we're going to know a lot more after this meeting.
okay. Yeah, 28 days. I'll ask for a 28-day extension.
I'll move for 28-day extension.
Second?
Alex Schneider, I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 28 days. See you back there.
Thank you.
Okay, now.
Our next case is on page 8. Inspector Andrew Gebbia.
To here?
Property address 2416 North Atlantic Boulevard. Case number BE 26020016. Owner Faradi Sharifi. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26, posted at Wendysboro Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 4/28/26. To comply by 8/25/26. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied.
Second. Top page. Glass railings generator. Ooh, I think I remember this one.
what's that for the fancy schmancy house?
Yeah,
On the beach,
Yeah, upstairs.
Oh, yeah, it was like a foreclosure or an auction or some kind
Something
of
like
seizure?
that. Yeah, right.
Good morning. Andrew Gebbia, Building Inspector for the City, presenting case and address as read. This case is not complied. The respondent is here to speak today.
Hello.
Good morning, Christy Armada on behalf of the property owner.
Press the button. There you go.
Thank you. Christy Armada on behalf of the property owner. My client acquired this property through a foreclosure sale, so this violation was not the doing of my client. My client has hired an architect. We had plans made. We submitted for after-the-fact permits. They're in review. We submitted it late July, and they're still in review.
Can this be verified, Inspector?
Yeah, two permits right there. They're both, one's submitted, the other one's in review, but it could possibly be in review today. Yeah, she's working on it. We've spoken in the past, so.
Okay, so what do you suggest, 63?
Well, I think a 63-day extension would be appropriate for this.
All right. Alex Schneider, I'll move for a 63-day extension.
I'll second Ed Murphy.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? 63 days.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Our next case is on page 7. Inspector Andrew Gebbia. Property address 424 Hendricks Isle 10, case number BE 2512-0006. Owner Vesna and Andreas Wesiluk. Notice posted at the property on 8/3/26, posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 4/28/26 to comply by 8/25/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied.
Good morning, Andrew Gebbia, Building Inspector for the city, presenting case and address is read. This case is not complied. The respondent is here to speak.
Good morning. Andreas Vasiluk is my name. I'm the property owner. And so we have some issues. We had some issues with a contractor. And I just hired 3 days ago an engineer, and he's taking care of that. I have a letter from him. I can present it if you guys want to. And we're hoping that we can resolve that issue within 105 days.
How many days?
Like an extension for 105. It's going to be earlier, but it's a mess for...
He's had some complications with pretty much almost everybody who he's dealt with. You know, he had to do a change of contract. He's got 3 permits submitted for everything, but he's ran into problems. I talked to Andreas, a good amount, often.
So you're not opposed to the 105?
I'm not opposed to that.
Okay.
I wish it could be done sooner, but I think, to be on the safe side, he did just hire an engineer, and he did the change of contract. He's working on it.
Okay. Alex Schneider, I move for a 105-day extension.
Thank you. Thank you.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye. You have 105 days.
Our next case is a new business case on page 3. Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez. Property address 1009 Southwest 19th Street. Owner Matthew Miller Connor. Case number BE 25120037. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26. Posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, presenting case as read. This property was cited for violation of the FBC 2023-105.1, work without permits for accessory structure on the back of the property. The city will request 105 days to comply or a fine of $50 a day thereafter.
Hello, Matthew Connor, property owner, 1009.
What do you got to say?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. I had a structural engineer, I hired him. He drew some plans up. I'm actually planning on doing also an addition on the left side of the property. But it takes time to draw those plans up.
How big is that structure, man?
You talking about square footage? Or?
Yeah.
I think it's like 600.
Is there anybody living in there?
No.
No.
I actually purchased this property a couple years ago. It was already done previously.
Oh,
I did not.
so you bought it existing?
Yes.
Okay.
No, unfortunately, yeah. And I was not informed that it was illegally.
Is that true, Inspector?
I don't know. I haven't checked if it's a new owner.
All right.
Does that look like it's going to be within setbacks? Like, is there going to be issues?
He's planning to demo the structure.
Oh, wait, what? Do you plan to demo the structure?
If I can't get a variance because it is within setbacks, then yes.
Okay.
Have you started the process of variances and all that stuff?
The variance process, no. I've just drawn plans, and then there's a request for variances.
Okay.
But like I said, I'm also adding a garage on the side, so it's kind of in the same project.
On which side?
Left side?
You have the pool, the shape of Texas. Where's the fence?
By that car?
Okay, so
What do we recommend?
105 days.
105?
Yeah.
All right. I move that we find for the city the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by December 8th, 2026, or a fine of $50 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
All right, thanks.
Our next case is on page 19, Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez. Property address 1517 Northwest 4th Ave. Owner, Aratree LLC. Case number BE 240770390. This case was first heard on 3/25/25 to comply by 7/22/25. One section at $100 per day, order recorded, not complied. The city is requesting to impose fines in the amount of $2,800, which continues to accrue. Notice posted at the property on 8/4/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. There are 6 extensions noted.
Inspector Martinez updating case on behalf of the city. Case number and address as read. This case is not in compliance. I'm going to let the respondent speak.
Good morning. I'm Alex Caramano. I'm the owner of the property. I'm excited to say that the corrections were made. We have had 4 different documents already approved by building department, and today I'm finishing uploading the engineering letter, which is the only thing that we're missing. Zoning is already okay with what I uploaded, as well as engineering. So corrections were made in the time that since we last spoke, which considerable effort. But I understand obviously that the permits need to be issued, and that's what my focus is.
Inspector, has he been what kind of progress has he made, and has he been in contact with your office?
Okay, so they changed the structure so it can pass zoning illegally.
They
So
changed
they-
the structure so they can pass zoning.
Yeah, correct, but they did more work without permit, but that.
Well, because the
Okay,
biggest
but
thing was that it was
they're
encroaching,
trying, they're working with the reviewers. At this moment, the city was requesting for fines to be imposed, but I'm gonna let the board decide.
Like, how close are you to getting the permit, man?
this week. I mean, the only thing missing really, because all the documentation was uploaded except the engineering letter, and that's it.
What kind of engineering letter is it?
It's just basically letting the building department know that the as-built plans are as-built. So that's it. I mean, they should be done the next couple of days at the latest.
So once you get this permit, how long will it take you to?
Well, because the work has been done. So the work has been done, so it would be just a quick inspection and we should be able to close.
I mean, if we were to give him a 28-day extension, he'd be at the next meeting, correct?
Yeah, I would.
To clarify?
Or not, 28 days.
Unless it's closed, right?
Say again?
Unless the permit is closed.
Oh, no, I mean, just issuance.
I mean, I'll be here.
Meaning, I don't mind doing an extension, but I want to reserve the right to fine you in the future if you can't get it done here.
I understand.
That's the whole thing
I mean,
here, because I still need to make sure you get it
The
done.
toughest part was, I mean, for me, from my perspective, was getting the work done. And now, since this is done, the inspection should be easy. And we're, again, one document away from getting the permit approved.
I make a motion to stop the fines and grant the respondent a 28-day extension on compliance.
Second?
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? 28 days.
Thank you.
Hopefully we won't see you.
Our next case is on page 12, Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti. Property address 109 South Victoria Park Road. Owner Russell A. Bellu. Case number BE 25120018. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26. posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 4/28/26 to comply by 8/25/26. Two sections at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied.
Quiet, please.
Good morning. Inspector Saragusti on behalf of the city presenting the case as read. The case is not complied. I will let the respondent to speak.
Good morning.
Your name?
The house is
Your name?
my name is Russ Bellew, Bellew, and I am the property owner. The house was built in 1940. It's probably 95% cypress. The rest is Dade County pine, and I'm hoping to restore it to near original condition. One of my biggest difficulties is finding a contractor who is sympathetic with that goal. I now have someone working on it. He's been doing so since November, and part of the repair includes replacement of the old cypress siding. We began to do that, not realizing that a permit was required. We were halted, and I've since obtained a permit. We have completed the work, and the permit has been inspected and at 2 stages, and the permit is now closed. I will let Inspector Saragusti fill in the blanks.
Okay. In the case, it has 2 violations. One is complied because the permit is already issued and complete. The second violation is building part deteriorated, and they are in the process to fix it. For that, he's here.
Are you worried about structural integrity, or is this just like the siding?
Sorry, I don't
Are you
hear.
worried about structural integrity at all?
No. At this point, now is cosmetic.
Is that your primary residence, sir?
Yes, it is.
How long have you lived there?
Since 1978.
How much time do you need?
Excuse me?
How much time do you need? How much time do you?
Oh, well, what remains to be done is repair the windows, installation of storm shutters, and installation of gutters. So how long is that going to take? I don't know. I might say as long as 6 months. I'm a computer guy. I really know nothing about real estate or construction.
Do you have the permits for that extra work you do in the windows and all that? Do you have those permits?
No, I've just gone out for drawings, and so I'm negotiating with the CAD lady who's doing those drawings.
So that's for future work you plan on doing?
Yes.
Okay. So as far as what you're here for today,
Yes.
the inspector, what do you recommend?
The city will support 99 days.
105.
I move for 105-day extension.
The violation, it was only for siding and property and disrepair. If he will continue with the windows, the shutters, there are different permits, and it's
Separate
not
case.
part of this violation.
Yes, understood.
Okay, so the wood siding is done. The insulation replacement, is that?
Done.
Is done.
They are painting now and repairing some small issues.
Okay, so the insulation replacement is done, inspected, okay, and the wood siding is
Done.
done.
Yes.
So why?
The second violation is the 9-280B, that is building part deteriorated and not maintaining. The property still looks in poor condition. For that, they continue working in that, and I cannot put complete with this violation.
Okay. Question: are those deteriorated parts? Are they have any structural issues?
He said no.
They don't have any structural issues?
with the deteriorating parts?
No, no, not
Just
really.
cosmetic.
It was the siding only. I don't know the structure. It's not any change of columns or beams or whatever.
So, Mr. Bello, are you in process of taking care of the deteriorated parts that aren't maintained?
Yes, yes. My primary difficulty was finding a contractor who's sympathetic to the age of the structure.
Okay.
I now have one, and he's doing a great job.
I'll stay with my original motion for 105 days.
And Alex Schneider, I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? You have 105 days.
Thanks very much.
Good luck.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next case is a new business case on page 5. Senior Inspector Preston Mark, property address 1213 Mandarin Isle, case number BE 26050073, owner Evgeny Natua? Close enough, sorry. Notice posted at the property on 8/6/26, posted at 1 East Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Person Mark, Building Inspector, presenting the case and address as read. This property was cited for violation under Florida Building Code 105.1, work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to removal of ceiling soffit and fascia, the rear porch of this property. Case was opened 5/8/2026, inspection report mailed 5/28/2026, and code board mailed notice mailed 7/15/2026. This case was originally handled by Inspector Jimmy Lugo, who's no longer with the city. During his investigation, he found that the rear porch was being renovated without required permits, which included the ceiling and the porch area, soffit, and fascia. I had a recent contact with the owner who indicated that he's in the process of getting the required permits to comply this case. The city is requesting that the board find that the violations exist and grant the property owner 105 days to come in compliance or a fine of $50 a day thereafter.
Everybody, good morning. My name is Nikita Sabelin. I'm the...
Say your name again? Say your name again?
Nikita Sabelin. I'm the owner representative. I have the authorization letter. So we're currently working on the permits review. We already got the building, electrical, and working on plumbing and flood review. Building review and electrical review approved on August 19. And we are currently waiting for a plumbing and flood review. After that, we are submit all plans and get the permits to get work done. So we are requesting the extension for this process.
Okay. Inspector, I have a question. It says on here, removal of the sealant, soffit, and fascia, but on the stop work order in the picture, it says a complete interior remodel.
You're the right one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Inspector Lugo cited in terms of the stop work order, but in terms of violation notice that was sent out, it really just focused on the soffit, fascia, and the rear porch, the interior of the rear porch, the ceiling in the rear porch.
All right,
That's about it.
Sir, are you doing any work on the inside of the house?
We are doing the bathrooms.
The bathrooms?
Yes.
Okay.
And that's it.
So did you get a permit to work on the bathrooms?
We are waiting for a plumbing review and to submit the plans. The problem is the plumbing review identifies specific corrections and requests additional information, documentation. So we are working with the architect to get the plans, the correct plans.
Okay. And this is for 1213 Mandarin?
Yes.
Yeah. So your violation right now is the removal of the ceiling soffit and fascia at the rear porch. So the rear porch where everything was removed from the top and you're replacing it, I mean, right there.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, right there. So we kind of want to get your update on that, like specific to the violation. have you submitted permits for?
No, we don't have submitted permits. We are doing the whole plan for a whole house.
Okay, so you're doing a master.
Yes, and submitted. The problem with this thing, it was fall down because of the rain. So, underneath on the roof, it was the gypsum, drywall, and during the years, it was just fell off.
Yeah.
Because of the water, it has a cracks, like all the ways, and just one day it just fell off because of the high rain. So that's why.
Okay, so he said he's doing plumbing. Has he?
Yeah, so those items are not, what he has submitted so far for permitting is not part of our violation.
Right.
So that's why we're recommending to give him 105 days to get the required permits for the cited areas.
Thank you.
I move that we be fined for the city and the violation existed alleging that we order the property owners to come into compliance by December 8th, 2026, or a fine of $50 per day per violation will be opposed and recorded.
I'll second Ed Murphy.
Thank you.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? You have 105 days.
Thank you very much.
Our next case is on page 15. Inspector Severian, unexcused. Property address 340 Sunset Drive. Owner, Essex Tower Condo Association. Case number BE 2503-0237. Notice posted at the property on 8/7/26. Posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 9/23/25 to comply by 11/13/25. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied. There are 4 extensions noted.
Severian Esco, Building Inspector for the city, presenting the case and address as read. This case is not compliant. The respondent is here to speak.
Hello. My name is Roger Banks. I'm the property manager for the property. We have the permits in. What we're waiting on right now is the review for the asbestos to demo the existing outdoor kitchen. And the pergola has been permitted and has been installed. It has been signed off, but Inspector Severian said it hasn't been recorded with the city yet. So, and then we have a couple of electrical permits that are still outstanding that I think Mr. Inspector Severian could give a little more information on where they stand.
Yeah, the pergola, the permit was issued. I don't know if they, when I did the research, I didn't see the inspection passed, but that doesn't, it's not an issue here. And they have an electrical permit, actually 2 electrical permits that awaiting, one it's awaiting initial fee payment, and the other one it's open for review. And also they do have a demolition permit to remove what was done without a permit, and that's awaiting client reply. I'm guessing that's what it is, the asbestos from the county.
Okay. So how many permits are they needing? How many have they acquired or gotten or applied for?
Pretty much everything besides this electric, it's been either issued or it's, the demolition, it's the one that's waiting for the asbestos, and the electric, it still needs review. Everything else, they're issued. So they're doing their due diligence.
Installation of the new
So
gate.
it sounds like they're making progress.
Yes, they're making progress.
And they're in contact with you?
Yes, they are.
Is there an amount of time that you would recommend that we give them?
As much time as I can get, but
I mean, to go to the county, I explained to him it's a simple process. All they need to do, take the plans in the county, and they will revise the plans and approve it or disapprove it on the spot. So that's 1 day ordeal, and then they have to bring that in the city, and the city needs to do another review on that demolition permit. On the electric permit, I don't know. It's not my expertise, electric, so I don't know what's. They're in review, so that means that one, it's in review. That means that the city is looking over their plans right now.
How long has it been in review for, do you know?
It's in review since 8/24, so it's just
2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'll move for a 63-day extension.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? You have 63 days.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Our next case is on page 16. Inspector Severian Onescu, property address 1333 Citrus Isle, case number BE 25060041. Owner, Paul J. Jellin, homestead exempted. Paul and Kim Jellin, revocable livable trust, and all others. Notice posted at the property on 8/6/2026, posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 4/28/26 to comply by 8/25/26. One section at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied.
Take two, they're short. Take two, they're short.
Severian Onescu, building inspector for the city, presenting the case and address as read. This case has not complied. The respondent is here to speak.
My turn? Okay, I'm Paul Jalen. I'm the owner of the property. After our first time here, we hired an expediter who, up until last month, we thought they were following right through and keeping in touch with us, and then simply just disappeared. She ghosted us. We had some information that she had texted us along the way, and so we picked up all the pieces that we could, and we had a meeting with Mr. Hollingsworth as a preliminary meeting for a variance. The problem is our patio, as it was set up by the previous owner who sold us the house, who is our neighbor. Remember this one? Now extends 2.5 feet from the easement, which is weird because it goes from 5 feet on one side to 18 feet on the other. We found, my daughter this last Sunday, amazing how things work out, found that one of our neighbors actually contacted the state and was able to purchase their easement space behind their house, and thus alleviating this problem. So we started that process. I have that attorney and that closing company. So hopefully that works. Right now, I spoke with, and this was from Sunday, the gentleman who's building the actual pergola or awning, and the leg, because it's aluminum, is 3 feet further back and 3 feet further over. So in the overall picture, I'm about 7.5 feet from the easement instead of 10, which we still need a variance. The only way I can do this now is deal with the state. I spoke with the attorney, and she said that's a viable and actually the easiest way to go about it.
Inspector, has he been in contact with your office?
Yes, it did.
How much time do you need, man?
You tell me what it takes to do the state. But what I was suggested by the attorney was 105 days, because I do have to, if I'm not successful with the state, I have to go for a variance, and that only meets once every 2 months.
All right.
So we're going to proceed forward. We got notes up the wazoo. We got pictures and diagrams and all the stuff to do this.
Are you cool with 105?
Yes.
All right, make a motion to grant a respondent 105-day extension on compliance.
Alex Schneider, I'll second.
Thank you. Guys, have a wonderful day in paradise.
Bye.
Our next case is on page 17, Inspector Severian Onescu, property address 2231 Southwest 14th Street, case number BE 2509-0109, owner Bijan Pardis. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26, posted at 1 Eastboro Boulevard, 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 4/28/26 to comply by 8/25/26. 2 sections at $50 per day. Order recorded, not complied.
Severianescu, Building Inspector for the City, presenting the case and address as read. This case has not complied. The respondent is here to speak.
Good morning, Rafael Correa, on behalf of the property owner. I'm a building contractor. Mr. Pardis, the owner of the property, put his retirement fund to purchase this property in 2021 as a means to supplement his retirement income. And unfortunately, he was a victim of a fix and flip investor who did a bit of work without permit. And he is 100% willing to work with the city and bring the property into code. Unfortunately, he has 2 constraints here. One is the money, the financial part of it, and the tenants that are in the house. They're working odd hours, and it's kind of difficult to deal with them to have access to the property, to the main property. He also tried working with the seller to get any further information for the renovation. He is a real estate agent, the seller, but he ghosted us. So he's trying to sue them. And we hired an engineer to start the plans for the exterior part of it. The plan would be to demo the ADU there. But again, we're still dealing with the tenants and the money part of it. The engineer is hired. The owner is requesting 180 days, if possible, to wait for the contract of the tenants to be done so we can work on the main house.
How much time is left on that?
It'll be at the end of December.
End of December? Okay.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
Are the renters out of the property or they're still renting?
The main property is still renting.
No, the one in the back.
The ADU, they're gone. They're gone. Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. We're planning on demo the ADU.
So your plan is to reconvert it to a single-family home, correct? Are you gonna?
So he's thinking about in the future to build a new ADU within the setbacks and obviously permitting.
Yeah.
But the demo won't be an issue. The issue is really the main property, and that's where the tenants are.
So he's going to demolish the existing one. And
He's going to demolish the existing
another one in the
ADU.
future.
Yes.
Okay. And when are those tenants? When are they going to be out?
I'm sorry?
When are those tenants going to be out?
December? The end of December, yes.
Is that when they have a rent lease?
They have a rent lease, yes.
Yeah.
I know.
And Inspector Holland, just to confirm, this guy inherited this mess, correct?
Yes, to my knowledge.
So where are you standing at with Inspector? Given the fact he came to the thing with the tenants in there, what's the, where are you guys standing at with it?
I mean, what do you think? How much time when can you?
Well, can you push the tenants out due to these certain, I mean, I'm not saying bum rush them out, but say, hey, you guys, we got a huge problem here with the city. Can you guys move out?
I can talk to the owner and see if he can.
Cash for keys, that kind of jazz.
Cash for keys. Again, well, one of the main constraints was the money. So I need to talk to the owner. I don't think he has the financial means to do cash for keys. I understand the concept.
I mean, give them the security deposit back and any kind of upfront deposits. I mean, you already have the deposit. So you're not like going out of pocket to give something back that's rightfully theirs.
Okay.
So, I mean, here's the thing, man. December, that's a long time away not to have anything done. That's the whole thing here.
Correct.
And I understand your predicament with the tenants, so something's got to give here.
Okay. So we can talk to the tenants. Maybe they will come with an agreement as far as the cash for keys, as you're saying, and maybe they go to a hotel for a few weeks and we go in to assess the issues in the house.
That's not going to be a few weeks, man. It's going to be a month or so.
So, well,
first you need to apply for permits. You don't have any permits.
This is not a week's thing, man. This is going to take several months.
Okay. So what's the max that you guys can give me?
Say again?
What's the maximum extension that you can give me in this case?
I mean, the maximum we give you is 455 days, but we're not going to give you 455 days. Here's the thing here. December is like 105 days away. That's a bit too far to have nothing done. So, I mean...
What if I keep the inspector informed every 30 days or less of the progress?
Does that make you sleep at night?
Or you can give them less and have them reappear, come here all the time.
I mean... That's the whole thing. I think you need to start talking to the tenants like today. I mean, don't bum rush them out. Just say, hey guys, we have a serious problem. Not my fault, not your fault, but we need you guys out sooner than expected. What can we do here?
Okay.
Don't punish them, but they're caught in the middle of a bad situation.
Inspector,
just like you are.
is the house that they're living in, is it a dangerous situation?
Well, work without permit, it's life and safety issue, so.
Sure.
And them, I would say yes, but.
Is it a death trap?
No.
All right.
No, it's a very nice house.
So it's a very nice house, and they're not really wanting to get out of it.
Correct.
And they have a lease until December.
Correct.
Hold on, is the owner paying you to appear here?
He's paying me, yes.
So I mean, that's the thing here. If you're saying he doesn't have money, I don't want to keep on dragging you back here for appearances to say, same spot as always, waiting for December.
That's not the case, as was mentioned. We have the engineer ready. Yeah. We're gonna demo the ADU. We want to do the plans. It's just really the.
Well, how about this here? You have the right to enter, tenant or no tenant. Why don't you start, if you need to bring engineers to get the planning process done, start that now. Forget the tenants being in there. Give them 24 hours notice and say, we have to be in here. Still, you should float the idea of moving out early, but if you need access as a landlord, you can get access. Don't wait for the tenants. How about this here? If you got to start the planning process now to bring this to a head, start the process now with the tenants in there.
Okay.
Just so when we drag you back here in 30 to 60 days, yeah, we got the engineers out, we got this done, this done, this done.
I honestly don't know the legality of telling the tenants, hey, I need access tomorrow, no matter what.
You get 24 hours notice. You have the right to enter, man. This is, don't be obnoxious about it, but say, hey guys, we need to.
Yeah, they are aware of the situation.
Give them 2 days as a courtesy.
Right. I'll give more than that.
Perfect. Yeah. How about you do that? If you do that, then
63 days.
Now, I don't know, 28 days or 63 days?
I'd like to say the 63.
City won't oppose 63 days.
What? How about this here? I'll make a motion to give this guy 63 days. In 63 days, you're going to come back here and you're going to give us some update on your progress, not just we're waiting for the tenants to move out.
Understand.
If you do that, we'll play ball. You play ball, we'll play ball as well.
Okay.
Okay, so how about this here? I make a motion that we grant the respondent 63-day extension to comply and a mandatory reappearance at the October 27th, 2026 board hearing.
Good. And that could be the property owner or you. We need to.
Yeah, there's one of you guys. I mean, you sound competent.
I'll second.
Understood.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 63 days.
Thank you.
Mandatory appearance.
Our next case is on page 13. Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti. Property address 2909 South Andrews Ave. Owner 2909 South Andrews Avenue LLC. Case number CE 1807-1749. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26. Posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 9/23/25 to comply by 11/13/25. 2 sections at $100 per day. Order recorded, not complied. There are 4 extensions noted.
Senior Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presenting the case as read. The case is not complied. There are permitting process awaiting client reply since July 27 with several comments issued in the application. I will let the respondent to speak.
Good morning. Robert Healy with the firm Lockyer & Chakas on behalf of the property owner. So 2 of the violations have been addressed, and then the third one just requires us getting a permit for a chain link fence. We were last here in June, and since then we resubmitted to address 8 comments, and we got 5 left. So we'd request 63 days just to go back to the drawing board and revise whatever plans we need to. We believe the revisions are minor, and we think we can get everything addressed by this next resubmittal.
You had 4 extensions.
New information just keeps coming about. Well, there was an issue related to whether the fence was even allowed to be where it is. But then we found a 1982 agreement with the city that allowed the fence to encroach onto city property. So it's just stuff like that that we kind of just, through our research and through the whole process, we just find little things. But now we're kind of to a point where it's just, let's fix the plans, address the city comments, and get the permit. I think 63 days, we can get the remaining 5 comments taken care of.
Inspector, what do you think, man?
The city supports 63 days extension, the last one. No more extensions.
The barbed wire with the electrical, that was taken care of a while ago. That was my only issue.
This just seems like it's pretty long and drawn out for a chain link fence, man.
Barbed wire too.
I hear you. But yeah, like I said, just the research that we've been going into with the
What's the nature of the 5 remaining comments?
minor revisions to the plans regarding labeling.
Yeah.
We got to do landscaping around the fence to comply with city landscape requirements.
You could have a landscape architect already?
Yeah, that's in process as well. So that's kind of what the request for the extension kind of relates to, which is making sure we get our consultants on board and make sure that they know the whole story.
Anything with civil engineering you need?
No.
And the electric barbed wire has been removed, confirmed?
The barbed wire has been removed, and then a permit was discovered for the electrical fence.
So yeah, I'll move for a 63 days.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you.
63
Hope to get
days.
this taken care of.
We don't want to see you again.
Is there a respondent here for 1225 Northwest 10th Place? Okay, thank you. Our next case is on page 2. Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti.
Pictures.
Property address 761 Middle River Drive. Owner William and Joanne Tomlinson. Case number BE 26040139. Notice posted at the property on 8/5/26. Posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Wood mooring piles installed, so it sounds like it's a...
Senior Building Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presenting the case as read. The property was cited for work without permit under Florida Building Code 2023, Section 105.1 for wood mooring piles installed. The case was opened April 15, 2026. Inspection report was mailed on April 23, 2026, and notice of hearing posted on the property on July 16, 2026. There are permits in process awaiting client reply since August 10. I have been in contact with the attorney here present and the property owner. We are asking the board to find out the violation exists and to grant the property owner 154 days to come in compliance or a fine of $50 per day thereafter. I will let the respondent to speak.
Thank you, Mr. Saragusti. Do you mind, can I approach and just hand you, thank you. Oh, sorry. Neil Kalis, attorney for Mr. and Mrs. Tomlinson. This is for 2 sets of dolphin piles to secure the mooring of a 85-foot boat that's in the Middle River. So initially the permit was filed. However, it has not been issued because the process to get the permit is a little bit different than what was understood by my clients. They thought that they could apply for the permit and get the permit after inspections, after the fact. However, there is a process. They thought it was going to be a variance. However, that is not the process either. Apparently, what it is you have to seek a waiver of exceptions of limitations. And it has to go first to the Marine Advisory Board for their consideration, and then upon their recommendation, hopefully positive, it then goes to the City Commission and then the permit process then continues from there. So we are in the process of all that. What you have before you are aerials just showing the property, my client's property, where the dolphin piles are, which they're out about, one of them's out about 73 feet, the other one's out about 48 feet. It's a very wide part of the Middle River. It's about 760 feet across there. The second one, second aerial is set back a little further, so you can sort of see the relationship of the boat, the area, and the other boats that are on that body of water. And then the third one's even further out. So we're in that process right now. The application that is being worked on right now to the Marine Advisory Board, it's a one-page application till you look at all the attachments they require, which is quite a few. So we've discussed with Mr. Saraguski about a 154-day extension, mostly because of the process. Not because, once we go apply, expect maybe some comments, come back and then go through again. We expect that it will take a little time to do this. And it's the variance, not the variance, exceptions needed because in that area, as you can imagine, the body of water is very wide. If there's a storm, the wind, the boat needs to be secured and not set adrift.
Understood. Quick question. Were these piles installed prior to the permit application being submitted?
Yes.
And so were they installed by a licensed installer?
So I'm trying to get the paperwork. My client doesn't live here full time. They're trying to locate it. They certainly believe that it was.
Because there's just a handful of people who do this kind of work, and they know that you're supposed to have a permit before the work goes in. So I'm questioning if they're qualified people who installed it.
I got hired about 2 weeks ago. I am trying to get that very same information.
That's my concern.
I understand. It may require, further investigation as to how the pilings were installed and somebody to certify them. I don't know yet. I was not prepared really to necessarily be able to tell you, but the truth is they were installed before the permit was applied for.
What do you say?
The city requests the 154 days, and I think it will be enough to have all the process.
I don't know. It sounds like there's going to be a lot going on, but we want to just keep seeing progress. It sounds like it's going to take a while. But yeah, I move that we find where the city and the violation exists and alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance by January 26, 2027, or fine of $50 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded.
Thank you very much.
I'll second it.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed?
Thank you.
We'll see you in January.
Our next case is a new business case on page 7. Inspector Andrew Gebbia. No, I'm sorry, it's not a new business. Old business case on page 7. Property address 3009 Northeast 19th Street. Case number BE 25070246. Owner Eliyahu and Yardina Zeno. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 2/24/26 to comply by 6/23/26. One section at $50 per day, order reported, not complied. There is one extension noted.
Andrew Gebbia, building inspector for the city, presenting case and address as read. This case is not complied. The respondent is here to speak.
Good morning. My name is Eliyahu Zeno. I'm the owner of the property. I have Raz Biton. He's the assistant of the general contractor. He's going to do some, give you update about the case.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
As of right now, we have a permit that is submitted and building is passed. We are scheduled for October 14th for a variance meeting, hearing. As soon as we submit everything, we have a slight revision in the last comment requested an updated property survey copy because I guess it wasn't clear enough for them to see. So it's being updated right now and will be submitted to them prior to September 4th. And pretty much as of right now, we are in the process after this whole time. So, yeah, Andrew Gebbia has been in direct contact with the GC as well. So, anything from your side?
Well, you have a variance scheduled for October 14th, you said, right?
Correct, yeah.
So, it would have to be 63 days, 28 days wouldn't work, they wouldn't have the variance yet.
Exactly, yeah. And we're pretty much right now with building, we have passed, but the last comment that we did, we can already have it fully revised and submitted before September 4th, which is the day that they requested to have it by. So this will be done, and then we're pretty much ready just for the variance hearing on October 14th.
All right, I'll move for a 63-day extension.
Alex Schneider, I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 63 days.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Our next case is on page 14. Inspector Severian Onescu, property address 2621 Southwest 18th Street, case number BE 25050056. Owner, Deanilis Lujan, homestead exempted Evangelo Galindez. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26, posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 11/13/25 to comply by 3/24/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are 2 extensions noted.
Severianescu, Building Inspector for the city, presenting the case and address as read. This case is not complied. The respondent is here to speak.
Hello, my name is Daiming. I'm here, I'm the owner's sister, and I'm with the permit runner.
Hi, good morning. I'm Janet Larrondo, and I have been dealing the case since, I believe since the last 6 months. In the beginning were fence, doors and windows, the roof, and the driveway. So most of the thing has been complied, and the permit have been issued. So we finished with the fence, we finished with the doors and window. We recently have issued the roof permit, and we just have pending the driveway, which is on the last comment for us to submit as they request like a new elevation certification just to complete with the water staff or the engineering. This is the last comment that we have to comply with, and it's already on the architect's side. So once we submit that, I think we can get the the driveway permit issued. So to start with all of the inspection that needs to be done.
That's correct.
So, they have permits.
Yeah, they have, all permits are issued, but this driveway permit, which shows awaiting client reply since 706.
Yeah. Just 28 days, you think it'll be done?
I believe so, because we recently get the drawings for the water storm request to submit, I believe, in between today and tomorrow it will be submitted. So it takes like 7 days to 10 days for the city to reply. And I believe, 30 days. Because, after that, for the inspection, it takes time. If the owner needs to do any repair, because I believe for the driveway, in that case, she needs to cut, just have to comply with the, with the setback property. So it will take, if you can, allow us 60 days, will be perfect, just to not be here in the next, 20 days.
This case is not pending on the work being completed. It's pending on those permits being issued.
Oh, so once all the permit has been issued, okay. Oh, no, perfect.
So, Inspector, do you think permits will be issued in 28 days?
If that's the only comment, yes. I mean, the city, it's pretty fast on reviewing those plans, so yeah, they should be okay.
All right, I'll move for a 28-day extension.
Alex Schneider, I'll second.
All those in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? You had 28 days.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Our next case is a new business case on page 1. Inspector Severian Onescu.
Pictures.
Property address 2633 East Commercial Boulevard. Owner, Burrage Medical LLC. Case number BE 26030170. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26. posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Severionescu, Building Inspector for the city, presenting the case and address as read. This property was first investigated by Inspector Jimmy Lugo, who is not with the city anymore, and was cited as a violation under Florida Building Code 2023-105.1. This building has been illegally altered and construction work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to interior alteration, including walls, ceiling, plumbing, electrical, mechanical, structural work without permits. Inspector Jimmy's report states, I visited the job site in response to a complaint submitted to the city regarding work being performed without the required permits. Upon arrival, I observed ongoing work in the units C and D of this property. A stop work order notice was posted on site along with my contact information. The work in progress includes structure modifications, wall alterations, plumbing, mechanical, electrical, ceiling work. Photographs were taken and documented the condition observed. A review of the city permit record confirmed that no permits have been issued for the work being performed. This case was opened on March 24, 2026. The inspection report was sent on March 26, 2026. Code board hearing was scheduled on August 4, 2026. The city is requesting the code board to find that the violation exists and to grant the property owner 154 days to come into compliance or a fine of $50 per day thereafter.
Good morning, Abe Burgerdi. I'm the owner of the property. The building that you are looking right now, that section of the building that you are looking, we got the unit like exactly the way it was, like this. We have not done any electrical, plumbing, AC, or any mechanical work on that. The hallway area, yes, we have put the tile on it. I have done it. I'm a general contractor, by the way. I'm also a state licensed professional engineer at the same time. However, I have applied for the permit, but for the Unit A, we don't have any tenant at this time, so we don't know how to finish that. If I have the tenant, I will finish it right away and move on like the other buildings that I have. So I'm asking to have like 150 days or so more time. I'm working with some prospect tenant at this time. Hopefully that goes through and I will pull the permit, do the drawings. Everything I do that myself or my company. So we can finish it up like the way it needs to be finished.
So did you purchase the property like this?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. It's our storage right now. We are not doing any work because we don't have a tenant for it. If I have the tenant, I will do actually the proper drawings and do the construction on it.
I wonder how it got the inspector, how he got there. I mean, somebody must have been working and called on him.
Someone called for work without permit.
You have to understand, because when you see the building, you say, okay, he did the doors and windows, he did the outside of the building. Yes, I did that. But those are all permitted, properly permitted and done properly.
So all the work that you
I'm a
have
commercial,
done that's what I'm saying. You know better.
And I know the rules,
Yes,
regulation, and I'm not here to cut the corner, and I do everything legally. You know, that's the bottom line on that.
Thank you.
But I would like to have some time so I can have the proper tenant and do everything correctly.
Well, what if you don't get the proper tenant? And
I have just to do the vanilla shell box, vanilla
white
box. Yeah, sorry. That's the only thing I can do, yeah.
That's what you should probably do.
yeah, that's what you should do, because you're kind of under the gun right now.
I'm just thinking,
What's that?
City recommended 154, so, you know. I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, that we order the property owners to come to compliance by January 26, 2027, or a fine of $50 per day per violation would be imposed and recorded.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 154 days.
thank you very much. I
You're welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
Okay. The city's going to take a brief recess. Our next case is on page 18. Inspector Andrew Gebbia, property address 1970 Southwest 37 Terrace. Owner Stephanie Tackery Prats, Carlos E. Rodriguez Gonzalez, case number BE 26020134. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26. Posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 5/26/26 to comply by 7/28/26. One section amended from $150 per day to $300 per day. Order recorded, not complied. City is requesting to impose fines in amount of $8,100, which continues to accrue.
Andrew Gabbia, building inspector for the city, presenting case and address as read. This case is not complied. The respondent is here to speak.
Hi, good morning. My name is Stephanie. My name is Stephanie Prats. I'm the owner. So far, we've been working with the engineer. We submit the building permit. We have ready two permits, the electrical and the plumbing. That will be submit either today or tomorrow. We just need an extension. This is the first time we're doing this, so.
Well, let me ask you, Stephanie, why
Yes?
did you blow us off the first couple of meetings?
The first meeting, I wasn't aware. The second one has an emergency, a family emergency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inspector, when did she first start coming in contact with your office? How long ago was it?
I've never spoke to Stephanie besides today. So, what Stephanie does have is they did submit a structural application.
Yeah. So
that was on 8/12/2026. Now, that particular permit is going to need two sub-permits because they're taking the conversion and going back to a garage, so it's more or less demo.
Okay.
And that's where we stand with this case.
So when did you first realize you had an $8,000 fine coming down on you?
Today.
How did you become aware of that?
What was that?
How did you become aware of that? Just coming to the meeting?
I told him.
He told me. And just to clarify, we spoke on the phone.
We
have
spoke on
emails.
the phone? Okay.
We have emails.
If we did, I
Yes.
apologize.
Mm-hmm.
I talked to a lot of people, so sorry.
Yeah.
So, the carport conversion, you're getting a permit for that?
Yes.
Okay. And the mechanical, you're getting a permit for that?
The
This-
carport?
This is going back to a garage to have nothing in it, unlivable space. That's what they're doing. They're not converting to something livable. They're going the other way.
So this is basically just a demolition permit,
Pretty
right?
much.
Okay, and you've made the permit application, correct?
We submitted the building application already.
Yeah.
And we need to do the electrical and the plumbing.
Okay, that's just for demolition, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's pretty simple. All right, now that we have your attention, I don't mind giving you some time to comply, stopping the fines, but, I mean, you gotta get this stuff done.
Okay.
So, you said you put the application in, 2 weeks ago?
The permit application?
Yeah.
No, more than that.
It was August 12th, I thought, that's what I heard.
Well, that was the last that was dated on something. Maybe she did put another submittal in, but
okay.
I got it marked as August 12th.
Okay.
But, I explained to her that she's got to do the other two, and then that would be really the beginning, it would go into review and probably be approved because it's just demolition.
Yeah, it's simple, like a month's
Simple.
time. Yeah.
Can I have a minute, please?
Yeah, sure. Take your time. We got all the time in the world.
He wanted me to explain to you guys that the first time we didn't knew about the hearing, and then the second time we have an emergency, a family emergency, which I told them already. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, the reason why we jacked the fine up from 150 to 300 was just, 150 to 300 was you guys not being here. So it's like, again, I always ask the inspectors, are they playing ball? If they play ball, then we're going to go along to get along. If you're not, that's when we got to,
I actually, the day that I couldn't come,
Yeah.
I spoke with him and he went through the list, what things I need to comply, because this is the first time I'm doing this. I need a little guidance. And he was very helpful. I wrote everything down. If we've been working with the permits and all that, we actually work with the engineer, the zoning. We have an appointment for that. So,
is it zoning?
yes.
What are you doing with zoning now?
No, that's for,
Serving.
they have another permit in for a driveway, which is
Okay. Nothing
unrelated
to
to
do with
this
us
case.
here? Okay,
Has
okay,
nothing to do
right,
with us.
right.
He explained before that he wasn't here previously, for maybe the first time, I think he said, because they have a CE case, a code case.
Okay.
And which is unrelated to this as well.
We were a little confused about that. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, okay. So it sounds like you're actually taking action on it. So I don't mind. Is the city cool with 63 days?
63 days of work, I think it'll give him enough time, and hopefully we can just put this to rest.
I make a motion that we grant the respondent a 63-day extension on compliance and stop the fines, and make this a mandatory reappearance at the October 27th, 2026 Code Board hearing.
Okay.
Alex Schneider, I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Please stay in contact with the inspector.
I'm going to also put another motion out there to reduce the daily fine amount from $300 to $50 a day.
I'll second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Opposed?
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Thank you.
300 back to, all the way down to 50.
Starting today or going back
We
retro?
starting today, and then we can reduce. Like once it's done.
Start today, reducing it from $300 to $50.
Our next case is on page 11. Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 2160 Northeast 56 Court, 205. Case number BE 25030170. Owner Eldo Monaco and Monaco.
I know. I know, you say it so fast, we can't keep up with you.
Page 11. Notice posted at property on 8/11/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 9/23/25 to comply by 3/24/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are 2 extensions noted.
Inspector Saraguti, on behalf of the city, presenting the case as read. The case is not complied. There are permit in process since the 20th for flooring and cabinet removal.
20th of August?
Yes. I will let the respondent speak.
Good morning. My name is Anne Monaco. I'm the property owner. So I'm from Canada. So I came in. The reason the documents were submitted on Thursday is I arrived here Sunday, met with the contractor, and I've submitted documents, and I was assured that what I submitted addresses the violation, and I'm waiting for a plan review. Now, in the past, this is a new contractor I'm working with. I basically wasted about 8-9 months dealing with people that no action. From Montreal, I was in close contact, but when I got here, nothing was moving. So in July, I was lucky enough to get in touch with someone who's willing to work with me on this. It's an after-the-fact permit, as you realize there. So I installed the floor in a condo on the second floor without a permit, out of ignorance, and I'm awaiting a plan review to see what to do next.
Inspector, has she been in contact with your office?
Yes, yeah, always.
All right, that's good. That's good. It's a start. So you put the application in last week. How much time do you think you'll need to get the permits approved? I mean, this is coming up
I
on
was
a
told,
year.
oh yes, the lady told me, she says it could be up to 30 days to
Well,
get
that was
the,
to get the permit.
No, just to.
I don't know if to get,
Yes.
to get a
have the
review,
permit.
I think she meant.
To
I
have
don't,
the
I'm not
permit
sure.
issue.
I'm here until the 12th of September. Like every time you guys scheduled me, I did come. And I'm trying
Appreciate
to, nobody wants to move this more than I do, believe me. But I'm kind of awaiting as to what the next step is. I mean, the floor is there.
Yeah.
It's ready to be inspected if I get the paperwork. Hopefully, maybe it can even be done before I leave this time.
Awesome.
What do you suggest, Inspector?
The city will support 63 days extension, but for
I'd like a
first
little
scale,
more
Yeah.
because I have to arrange to fly here. I'm just here now from the 16th of August. I'll be leaving the 12th of September. So if I can get at least 100 days, I'll be back in 2 or 3 months. Like, you know, I'm coming and going so frequently.
Well, I mean, just to issue a permit doesn't need you to physically be here. That could be handled over the telephone and the internet.
Yes,
So, I mean-
but what about the actual, I know, I
Well,
thought
all we
about
care
that.
about is the permit issuance. After that, it's someone else's problem.
You only care about the permit being issued?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That sounds a little better.
I make a
I'm glad I
motion-
had to get everything done.
I make a motion we grant the respondent a 63-day extension on compliance.
Not 100?
Alex Schneider,
Nope.
I'll second. You just need it done, get the permit issued.
Get the permit?
You get that issued in 63 days. If you're on top of it, you get it issued in 63
Okay, but in
days.
63 days, I have to be here again?
No. If you-
I don't have to show up?
Yes.
If the permit's issued, if it's not done, then.
I have to come back?
And if it's, I would say,
If it's done, you don't have to come back, so just get it done.
What if it's partially done? What
well,
if there's
here's the thing.
something else?
If this is not done in 63 days, we're going to start talking about fining you. Because this is going on for a year now.
I know, but I just explained that past people scammed me.
That's not
I know it's not your problem,
a
but
problem. No.
Just stay in contact with the inspector also.
Yeah, if the permit's issued, then you don't have to be here.
I don't have to be here.
No, I mean, look, all this could be, if you have the permit issued, this is for a permit. This is not rocket science. I mean, this could be issued in probably 2 or 3. It all depends on if they come back with comments and how fast you reply to the comments. If you're on top of your contractors on his game, done here in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Board, do you mind if I interject a little bit?
Go ahead.
Joe Pasquarello, Assistant Building Official.
Welcome to the meeting.
I'm not that confident that this is going to happen in 63 days. The owner needs to realize that she needs to take the initiative rather than just saying, well, I submitted it, I'm waiting on the city, I'm waiting on the city. It's up to the owner to follow through. A week goes by, get an update. If it's a possibility you incorrectly uploaded it and wait 3 months to find out that nobody notified you. And if the information you uploaded is incorrect, we're just spinning our wheels here. It's like you said, it's over a year already. We might encourage you to get a permit expediter if it's something that's technically out of your range. I mean, everything's done digitally online. There are people that have challenges maneuvering through the system. So you need to take those things into a factor here and follow up on a weekly basis. No wait 3 months and then return and say, oh, nobody notified me. It's up to you to follow through. The way the process works is you upload the documents, those documents make it to the desk, or now everybody could review it at once. It has to be reviewed by 4 different disciplines, and they're going to come back with comments where, hey, you're missing this form, you're missing that form, whatever. But you need to follow through and then reach out to that plan reviewer if you need clarification. But it's up to you to follow through and not say, well, the city, nobody notified me. Because if nobody notifies you, then you notify us. And reach out to the inspector, reach out to the plan reviewers, find out how, what this holdup is. Review time is 30 days. Doesn't mean it gets approved in 30 days, but a full review happens in 30 days, at which point you need to supply the added information that was missing.
Okay.
Ma'am, are you following the permits as an owner builder, or you have a contractor involved?
Say that again?
Did you apply for the permits as an owner, or is
Yes, as an owner.
Have you
I
ever
have
done,
a contractor involved, though.
Have you ever done this before?
No.
I agree with what
So
Josie
I should
said.
go back to the city and make sure that it's moving.
I think that we need to give you. I'd like to bring us back as a Massey at this point, tell you the truth. I withdraw my motion. Let's just come back as a Massey in 28 days.
28 days?
28 days, yeah. I mean, you just heard what,
Yes, I have to make sure that I stay informed and push it.
yes, and I think giving you 63 days is giving you a little bit too much rope.
I think she has to, you have to, as a building official suggested, get someone who knows the system, ask your contractor or find a permit expediter. Get someone who knows the system that can push this through. That's what you need to do.
Again, I think we need to bring it back as a Massey, just to a little bit extra motivation.
Seconded the motion.
Can I withdraw a seconded motion? Is it possible? Is it legally possible?
Did you second it? Well, we can vote on it. We can vote on it.
Vote on it. Okay. So what is, the motion now is for 63 days, correct?
Yeah.
Was your motion?
No, motion is done.
Right, okay. All those in favor of 63 days, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All those. I did not. I don't go to the last.
Madam Secretary, can you call the roll? Nay.
Yay. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to push.
I think you need to do it pushing because
Yeah, that's it.
since I lost my battle today, I'll be back with a $300 a day fine.
No.
So just please stay on top of it, especially if it's your first time. Drive this guy crazy, asking questions, just doing what you.
We don't like that. We gave you 3 months and you didn't file it till last week. That doesn't look good. So this is the last extension we're giving you.
But I did find a good contractor.
Okay, so make sure he gets it done.
Thank you.
Our next case is on page 4. It's a new business case. Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez. Property address 3010 Northeast 21st Terrace. Owner Coral Coast Homeowners Association, Inc. Leela Murphy Estate. Case number BE 26030096. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26. Notice posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard, 8/11/26.
Good morning. Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, presenting case as read. This property was cited for violation of the FBC 2023-105.1 work without permits for parking spaces have been modified. The city will request 105 days to comply or a fine of $50 a day thereafter. Basically, the original survey is for 6 spaces, and they changed it to 7 spaces. Good morning. Cameron Stegall here, president of the HOA, joined by Tina Sullivan, our secretary.
I just want to say that when we did the 7 spaces, somebody from the city did say it was okay and said we didn't need a permit. So initially when this started, we thought we had approval to do it. We would not have moved forward with it unless somebody had said it was okay.
Who was that man?
We don't know. It was just 2 inspectors, but I had asked Jorge when I came to visit him, and he believes it was from a different department. And so then my thinking was, well, why is that different department out of the scope of their practice saying what we can do? And then we got in trouble.
Did you get that in writing by any chance?
Of course not.
Okay. So, as you can imagine, it's been a drawn-out process, but we've been working really closely with Jorge and Chief Ford. We know exactly what we need to do. We've selected vendors, and, well, in fact, we did select a vendor. She ran off with $1,000, which set us back. But we have a new one. Unfortunately, we just don't have the funds in our account, so we're waiting on the last owner to pay. And once he pays, we'll be able to move forward with the new vendor.
When do you expect his payment?
Well, we're ready to file a case against him today, so I would hope in 3 to 6 months.
Would it be beneficial just to remove that parking space and then comply with this and not have an issue?
That would be ideal. However, when we, to comply with this survey, every single unit in our building is going to lose a parking spot. So right now, everybody has 2, and we all have to go down to 1 to comply with this survey.
Was these units ever deeded 2 parking spaces to begin with? So it's time to make a hard decision here. I mean, you're gonna, if this is hinging on taking a guy to court to get payment out of them, I mean, it's not a problem. That's months and many dollars, time wasted away.
Don't want to pay.
So, I mean, back to what Ed said, I think that you need to start looking at a plan B. Because we're not going to wait 6 months for you to get money from some dude.
So what does that look like? Does it look like us working with Jorge to figure out what a plan B would be?
I think so, because I mean, are you going to give these guys 6 months, Jorge?
No.
Well, it's almost been a year.
Well, how many units are in the building?
It's 5 units.
There's 5 units.
Yes, sir.
And so you have 7 spaces, so every unit did not have 2 parking spots.
We have another parking lot on the other side where there are 2 spaces, and then one unit owner has a space.
Because the math wasn't working out there.
Yeah.
Why don't you deduct a space from the delinquent tenant for him being delinquent?
I think that's a great idea.
Now we're rolling. I move that we find that the city in a violation exists alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance by, is it 154, right?
105.
105?
Yeah.
All right. December 8th, 2026, or a fine amount of $50 per day per violation would be imposed and recorded.
Alex Schneider will second.
Aye.
Not me.
Good luck.
Thanks, y'all.
Our next case is a new business case on page 2.
Pictures.
Inspector Andrew Gebbia, property address 616 Northwest 14th Way, owner 616 Broward Management LLC, case number BE 26040213. Notice posted at the property on 8/7/26, posted at 1 East Road Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Hey, how are you? Okay, no problem.
Good morning. Andrew Gebbia, Building Inspector for the City, presenting case and address as read. This property was cited for violation of the Florida Building Code 2023-105.1. Work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to an accessory dwelling unit at the rear of the property. This case was opened on 4/24/2026. The inspection report was mailed on 5/4/2026, and code board was scheduled on 7/15/2026. This was originally a case by Building Inspector Jimmy Lugo, who was no longer with the city, and I had taken it over. So Inspector Lugo left a courtesy note with his contact information during his initial visit, and he did not receive any follow-up communication during that time. There is an ADU at the back of the property. There's no permits for it, the way it was constructed. And we got photographs of it, and I've had no contact with the owner, and there's nothing applied for. The city is requesting the code board find that the violations exist and to grant the property owner 99 days to come into compliance or $100 a day thereafter. The respondent is here to speak.
105 days.
Oh, I'm sorry, 105, yeah.
Okay, your name? Jimmy Gao. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Are you the owner?
Yeah, I'm the owner. Yes. I don't see the picture on the anything here. Because before I bought the building, they have a shade. It's old shade in the backside. And we bought like in the foreclosure. So we don't know what's going on. But I tried to make it legalize that. And I called architecture. And so I tried to finding the general contractor. So now how many days you give to me? 105 days?
Have you seen the property?
Yeah.
Well, is there someone living in there?
No.
How do we know
It's
it's
a
a
shade.
dwelling unit? Is there a toilet in there and whatnot?
There's a door in there, and we suspected that there's somebody living in it.
Nobody living there.
Okay,
It's
so
a shade.
can we schedule a visit? Maybe I can come investigate the property and to verify there's nobody living in the property.
Okay, so I have to, it's a storage there. I have
Oh,
a tenant,
okay.
I have a tenant, put all his stuff there.
You said a tenant there?
No, a tenant in the building, the front building.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I willing to do the, give me the day I try to either comply or destroy that. So that's the way.
Destroy, you mean demolish it?
Demolish, yeah. I need to finding the general contractor or the architecture. I try to keep it, but if not, I just demolish them.
Okay, fair enough.
So the main thing is you have to stay in touch with the inspector and let him know what's going on. I think that's the biggest issue we're having.
Okay.
Is that the inspector is saying that nobody's in contact with him, and that doesn't look good on your side.
No, I did contact with the people. They did answer me.
Well, the inspector over here.
Not him, but is the other people, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So perhaps maybe during the week, maybe by next week, we could schedule a date, and I can come there and verify that there's nobody living inside this unit.
Okay, but this is the way. I have to talk to the people because
Okay.
they have stuff inside.
Sure. Okay.
Again, you're
All right? Yeah, so but I told you I can fix the problem. I just need how many days? Like 105 days or what? I either destroy
The
that.
105 days would give you enough time to either
To make it legal.
to make it legal,
Right.
or to remove the structure entirely.
Right. Yeah, I think that's
But,
good.
but I think
Yeah.
what the inspector is asking, he wants us to go there sooner than that to inspect the property.
Okay, so
and the
I got to
unit.
contact
So
with my
before-
tenant.
Before
yeah.
you leave today, get his contact information.
Sure. Understand. Okay.
So
I move-
I'll put a motion out there.
Go
I move
for it,
that we
man.
find for the city in the violation exists as alleged, and we order the property owners to come to compliance by December 8th, 2026, or a fine of $50 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded.
$100.
You said $100.
Let me revise, or a fine of $100 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We have 105.
Oh, and Inspector, has he been in contact with your office at all since before
Not that
today?
I'm aware of.
I mean,
but
before today, I mean.
no. I've never spoke to this gentleman.
I'd like to make a motion that respondent makes a mandatory reappearance at the December 8th, 2026 board meeting.
Alex Schneider, I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll see you in December.
Okay.
Hopefully we won't. Hopefully it'll be.
Yeah, I will fix the problem. Yeah, I will. Yeah. Thank you.
Keep in contact with him.
Our next case is on page 15. Inspector Severia Anescu, property address 1920 South Ocean Drive, 1603. Owner Barbara George Macris, estate. Case number BE 25040211. Notice posted at the property on 7/29/26. Posted at Wendy's Road Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 11/13/25 to comply by 3/24/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are two extensions noted.
Severio Onescu, Building Inspector for the city, presenting the case and address as read. This case has not complied. The respondents are here to speak.
Yes, I'm Joe Frechette. I'm the personal representative. I was here in May to meet with you guys. I was named personal representative in April, and as soon as I was named, the contractor had already been hired by my sister, Mr. Klein, but we did arrange for a permit expediter, as I explained to you guys the last time I was here, and to be quite frank, I didn't think I would be seeing you guys again, no offense, but some issues came up regarding asbestos and some other items. I asked the contractor to come in because I assumed he could explain this to you guys better than I could.
So, they did find asbestos in the tile, the 9x9 tiles. I'm sorry, Jason Klein with DK3 Construction.
Thank you.
Sorry. So we did get the survey, and the master building permit is waiting on the statement of responsibilities and the abatement, the testing to show that it's been removed and disposed of. So I guess we just need the time to be able to complete the abatement. Once that's done, then we'll have the master permit issued and the sub-permits issued, which I think would close this case. So,
Inspector, have they been in contact with your office?
Yes, they did.
They're playing ball with you?
Yes.
How much time do you need, man?
I would ask for, I was speaking to Severian, and he said ask for 154 days, or...
You cool with 154?
Yeah, the reason being is that this is a different scenario than the case before. They actually discover asbestos in the property, and now they got to do mediation. So it's gonna take them some time to do that. Yes, I'm okay with that.
I make a motion that we grant the respondent a 154-day extension on compliance.
Alex Schneider will second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? You have 154 days.
Thank you, sirs.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much for your time.
Good day.
Our next case is on page 2, new business case.
Pictures.
Inspector Andrew Gebbia. Property address 551 Southwest 27 Terrace. Case number BE 26050148. Owner Nadine Exami Charnel Guerriere. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26. Posted at 1 East Route Boulevard on 8/11/26.
This is rear shed in addition to rear of house.
Andrew Gebbia, Building Inspector for the City, presenting case and address as read. This property was cited for violation of the Florida Building Code 2023, 105.1. Work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to. There's a rear shed on this property, and then there's addition in the back of the house, as related in those photos from BCPA. This case was opened on 4/24/2026. The inspection report was mailed on 5/4/2026. Code board was scheduled on 7/15/2026. I researched this property on BCPA. There are photos of this property from 2023 showing no shed and no section of the house. Then a present photo showing a shed in the rear of the property and the rear addition. I attached the photos on there, like I stated. I've had very little contact with the property owners. The city is requesting the code board to find that the violations exist, to grant the property owner the 105 days to come into compliance, or $100 a day thereafter. The respondent is here to speak. I'm sorry.
Okay, good morning. I don't speak English.
Tell us your name.
My name is Nadine Exam. I'm sorry, I don't speak English very well, but I'm trying the best. But I know I'm put the chair in the back. I don't know how. I'm gonna try to make the shed on the survey and put it in the and do the permit. I don't know. If you're not, I'm gonna remove. I don't care. I'm remove. If you're not qualified for that.
Well, depending on a couple variables, if the shed is able to be permitted, that's something we might have to explore.
I do it I called somebody to the survey already. I do it Friday. I need more time to try to, if you are qualified for the shell or not. If you're not, I'm going to throw away.
What about the addition?
Well, the addition is probably the main concern aside from the shed. The shed's easily removed. It's only a shed. The rear addition would have to come into compliance, and that would require, probably architectural drawings, multiple permits, structural, electrical, plumbing, mechanical, etc., to bring that into compliance. That would be a little more difficult than just removing a shed.
Have you seen the property?
Yes.
Before I'm buy the shell, I'm gonna ask the company if you am not qualified, you give me exactly the city you want it. But he say yes, it's good. But if you're not good, I'm doing the survey and to go to the city again to do the permit. If you're not, I'm gonna move him. That's why I'm gonna say
as far as the extension on the house is concerned, I would suggest that you hire a general contractor to assist you in doing the permitting in permitting that.
So there's two issues. One is the shed,
And then there's also an addition on the house.
Where?
It's hard to see.
Like the gray patch?
Yeah.
Show me because I don't know. Show me.
See the red arrow?
Well, that's the shed.
Yeah, I can't even see. I don't have my glasses on, but let me look over here.
No, I'm not doing nothing. I'm just, my ceiling,
Yeah,
no,
I see there's a window in the first one, not the second
3
one.
days ago.
Vision's right there.
No.
Right here. See how this hole and this is not. That's the big hole.
No, because I'm by the house. After 3 days, the roof fall down. The roof fall down. That's why. If you see something new, the roof fall down in the middle, the kitchen.
Oh, I thought you said you were. I thought you said you were in the house.
So I think
Oh, you said.
the next step is to get with the inspector, have him access to the house so he can go inside and look and see what's going on. I think that's your next step.
Yeah,
We could
because,
definitely accommodate that.
because I'm buying the house, not 1 week, 3 days. 3 days, the roof fall down inside the house. The inspector inspect the roof is not tell me nothing because the lady is still in the house. If you buy the house, the roof fall down. I got kids. I'm tell somebody to come on to fix for me.
No, we understand.
Fix for me
I
because
think-
the roof fall down on me. If you need the picture, I got the picture.
Hold on, back to the task at hand. How much time do you want to, 105?
I think 105 days, to start.
I move that we find for the city and violations exists as alleged, and we order the property owners to come to compliance by December 8th, 2026, or a fine in the amount of $50 per day per violation would be imposed and recorded.
If I can give you my business card, you have my phone number, give me a call, we could set up an appointment, and I can come out and I can help you get started on this.
Okay.
Schneider, I'll second.
Okay, you coming to see the second violence you tell me? Because I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
I'll come check it out.
And I think you also need to, see if you could get a contractor that could possibly be there the same day, so they can communicate on the same level of what needs to be done and what's in violation. So that's a suggestion from us.
Board,
Okay,
may I
but I do it. The permit for. I do it. The service for the permit the shell. You give me more day for that, and you come in before.
Joe.
No, I just wanted to add, similar to what I mentioned before, I can see where this is heading, and it's, they're putting the onus on the city. We're going to rely on the owner to take the initiative, to reach out to licensed professionals to give her guidance. The only guidance we could give is whether the structure meets the zoning setbacks. As far as structurally wise, you could already hear that a roof had already collapsed from a makeshift structure that was previously built. So sounds like that's what we're dealing with. Again, it's going to be up to the owner to hire licensed professionals to give her guidance.
So that again, to get a licensed contractor, have the inspector come in and make sure that things aren't dangerous, and then we take the next step. So we're giving you 105 days to make that happen. We want to see some progress in 105 days.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that today?
Oh, we got to call the vote first.
Alex Schneider, I'll second.
And
Yes.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Yep.
Okay, so you have 105 days. As soon as you finish here, talk to him, set up a time for him to come into your home and inspect and see what's going on.
Okay. Thank
Very
you.
important. Then, if you have a contractor with the license, it would be helpful to you if that person was there at the same time that he's there with you. So
Okay. 100.
instead of him telling you, and then you trying to tell the contractor, something kind of gets lost in between.
Okay. Thank you.
Professional to professional, and then it moves a lot
Okay, thank you so much. Okay.
License contract.
Our next case is on page 12. Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 1344 Northwest First Ave, 1-3. Owner, Verdad Property Management LLC, case number BE 25110006. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 2/24/26 to comply by 6/23/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There is one extension noted.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presenting the case as read. The case is not complied. There are permit in process and correction received a couple of days ago. I will let the respondent to speak.
Good morning. My name is Fred Rezvani. I'm a general contractor on behalf of the owner. We've submitted the fence permit that's been closed. We already have the window permit. We just recently submitted the MEP permit applications, and we submitted the correction for the master a few weeks ago. Unfortunately, the architect we were dealing with needs to be fired. We are looking for a replacement. I would respectfully request 3 months if possible.
3 months? Gadzooks, man. Has he been in contact with your office?
No, not really. I think 3 months is a lot. The city request or support 60 days extension.
No problem. I communicate with all the inspectors.
I'll move for a 63-day extension.
Alex Schneider, I'll second.
All those in favor say aye. All right.
What day does the 63-day fall on?
October 27th.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next case is on page 13, Senior Inspector Jose Saragusti, property address 1312 Southeast 2nd Street, owner Las Olas Luxury LLC, case number BE 26010178. Notice posted at the property on 8/3/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 7/28/26 to comply by 8/25/26. One section at $150 per day, order recorded, not complied.
Hi, my name's Matt Hall. I'm the owner. Sorry.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presented the case as read. The case is not complied. There are building plans, electrical, and awaiting client reply since August 12. And the plans, they have comments. I will let the respondent speak.
My name's Matt Hall.
Your relation to the property?
I own the property. I spoke with Inspector Saraguchi earlier, and he suggested we ask for 2 months extension to try to get through the rest of these comments.
I guess, what's going on? And you're just waiting on comments?
So we've been working with Inspector Saraguchi. There's, been back and forth of questions and comments. We have a expediter. I'm not quite sure he knows what he's doing, but pardon me.
I'm just laughing.
Sorry.
Didn't sound very confident there.
Right. I mean, he's been in touch with Inspector Saraguchi, but there's always lots of back and forth. We never seem to be able to quite resolve it. And I think that's still the status, is that we keep working on the comments, trying to resolve them. We're in close touch. I assume we'll get them resolved. I don't know the exact details.
So is there a reason you weren't here at the last?
I was confused. I thought my expediter was dealing with it. I didn't realize my role.
Hold on, so you said, how much time do you need?
We discussed 2 months earlier.
You cool with 2 months?
Yeah, we support 60 days extension.
I will make a motion to grant the respondent a 63-day extension on compliance and another mandatory appearance at the October 27, 2026 board meeting.
Halloween.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? We'll see you at Halloween.
Thank you.
Our next case is a new business case on page 1. Inspector Severian Onescu, property address 1901 Northeast 56th Street. Owner Joseph Gage, case number BE 26040221. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26. Posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Kind of cold in here.
So, UNESCO Building Inspector for the city, presenting the case and address as read. This property was cited as a violation under Florida Building Code 2023-105.1. This building has been illegally altered and construction work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to new gas and water lines to outdoor shower, new gazebo, new metal shed, and accessory storage structure, new pavers. This case was opened on April 24. The inspection report was sent out on April 29. Code board hearing was scheduled on July 17. This visit was prompted by a neighbor complaint. Upon arriving on the property, I met with the paver installation crew. I asked what work was being performed and was informed that they were installing pavers along the right side of the property. The crew leader allowed me access to the backyard. From this vantage point, I observed that a new shade structure resembling gazebo has been installed on the back left side of the pool. On the right side of the property near the gate, there is a tool shed, and attached to the house a small storage structure. I also observed new cold and hot water lines installed in the house. A new gas line also appeared to have been installed. Brick pavers were in process of being installed at the time of the inspection. A review of city's permit record shows that no permit have been issued for the work observed at this property. Based on these findings, a violation has been created. An initial inspection report was generated and sent out. The city is requesting the code board to find that the violation exists and to grant the property owner 154 days to come into compliance or a fine of $50 per day thereafter. I will allow the respondent to speak.
Hi, my name is Joseph Gage. I am the property owner. I have a licensed contractor who has submitted all of the permits. In addition, there was some additional comments which he replied to yesterday. And I mean, it would be great for 150 days, but I don't think I need that long to comply.
My question is a gas line. How was a gas line installed by a licensed professional?
There's no gas line. There was they didn't install anything actually. It was just the piping. The gas line is already on the other side of the house.
Yeah, they started installation. They stopped after I got there.
Okay, so they never connected to the meter.
Nothing's been connected. Okay. Everything's been capped and removed.
And Inspector, has he been in touch with you?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I move that we find for the city and the violation exists alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance by January 26, 2027, or a fine of $50 per day per violation would be opposed and recorded.
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? You have 154 days.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Our next case is on page 8. Senior Inspector Preston Mark. Property address, page 8, 204 Southwest 24th Ave. Case number BE 2509-0008. Owner, Alejandra Berbesi Ariza, Mauricio A. Duque Santana. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 1/27/26 to comply by 5/26/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There is one extension noted.
Preston Mark, Building Inspector for the city, presenting case and address is read. This case is now in compliance. The respondent is here to speak.
Okay, it's your turn.
Good morning. My name is Mauricio Duque. I'm the owner of the property. We have been working with Mr. Mark
We have the inspection today for the windows, main door, and the garage door, and we submit the permit for the rest of the work, but they made some comments, so we resubmitted, made another comments, and today the contractor, because it's two contractors, the contractor is at the city, like looking what else he has to submit.
Inspector, has he been in contact with your office?
Yes, he has been. I've been in touch with him on many occasions.
Okay.
There are 4 permits in process currently: plumbing, mechanical, and electrical and structural, to address the violations that we have. So he's moving forward. We would support 63 days extension and any fines. I don't believe there are any fines in here.
Are you cool with 63 days?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I think it's enough because according to the contractor, it's a lot because they're requesting more things. As I don't know if you remember, we bought the property and there is things that are after the fact. So the contractor is trying to explain. We asked to the last owner, and he gave us a lot of photos. You know, like how they did the job, and the contractor has all that and has been in contact with the city. So
I don't mind giving this guy 105 days. All right, I make a motion, we grant the respondent 105-day extension on compliance.
Alex Schneider will second. You have a heart.
Sure do, man.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? 105 days it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Our next case is a new business case on page 3. Inspector Andrew Gebbia, property address 2613 Center Ave, case number BE 26050209, owner 2613 Center Avenue LLC. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26, posted at 1 Eastborough Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Andrew Gebbia, Building Inspector for the City, presenting case and address as read. This property was cited for violation of the Florida Building Code 2023-105.1. Work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to a shade structure awning. This case was opened up on 5/19/2026. The inspection report was mailed on 5/21/2026. Code board was scheduled on 7/15/2026. I originally had a complaint and I had a case for a roof shade structure on this property. That complied. The shade structure was removed. So again, I was in the neighborhood again from a complaint, and then I visited the property, drove past it, and I observed the new shade structure in the same location as the one removed, just a little different. I checked records and there was no permit for this awning. The city is requesting the code board to find that the violations exist and to grant the property owner 105 days to come into compliance or $50 fine thereafter. The respondent is here to speak, the owner of the home.
Good morning. My name is Catherine Rayner. I'm the owner of the property and the manager of the LLC. First of all, the first permit, just to clarify, the first citation, I hired a contractor and was informed that it didn't require a permit. We made, a structure in the same location, and Mr. Gebbia gave a citation for it, and we immediately removed it, and that citation was closed. After that, we still wanted, something over there, like a decorative piece that provided some shade for us. We spoke with the contractor, and we're informed that these are pieces that can be purchased on Amazon, that this case was governed by a new and binding Florida law. The Florida legislature passed HB 803. Governor Ron DeSantis approved it on May 6, 2026, and it became Chapter 2026-63 Law of Florida, effective July 1st of this year. The law says that A local government that issues building permits shall exempt an owner of a single-family dwelling or the owner's contractor from the requirement to obtain a building permit to perform any work valued less than $7,500 on the owner's property. The exemption shall not apply if it's located in a flood hazard zone, which I have printed out today that my home is not in a flood hazard zone. And it says it does not apply to electrical, plumbing, structural, mechanical, or gas work, which this is not. I brought the specifications from the manufacturer that shows it's a lightweight decorative accent piece that's installed. I also brought my contract showing that the total amount of the work was $1,200. And to qualify for the exemption, the owner or contractor must submit written requests for the exemption to the local enforcement agency with a copy of the contract. I did submit a written request for a permit exemption to the city of Fort Lauderdale, and I received a written approval from which I brought today. It's an email approval exempting me from getting the permit. So it wasn't that I put back a structure that it wasn't allowed. They said the original structure wasn't allowed, so I removed it immediately, and then I applied to the city and got an exemption for these. You can see they're lightweight. The first one was like a full built structure, which was also under $7,500, and my understanding was I didn't need a permit. But again, Mr. Gabia was very helpful. He, I did everything I could to comply. I removed it, and these are just Amazon shades. I brought pictures of how they're fastened, and they fall clearly under the statute. The statute is here.
Well, I'm just real quick. I looked up HB 803, and it does say the $7,500 permit exemption, but it says exclusions from this exemption are electrical, plumbing, mechanical, gas, and structural. That is because there's an attachment detail. You have to attach it to the building. It falls under structural because it could be a projectile during a hurricane, and that's what the concern is, that those things are going to fly 5-10 blocks away and hit somebody.
She also said that someone approved, but we have the city here to
I have the approval with me if I can present
Joe.
it.
To add some content regarding the application she submitted, the application stated that she was installing window treatments. That was interpreted as installing shades inside the home, like blinds. I mean, they certainly wouldn't treat window treatments as a awning on the outside. I mean, an awning is an awning. I'm not sure why we're having difficulty describing that structure. It's an awning.
And it has to have attachment details.
And exactly, and it's, as you mentioned, and it's exposed to wind loads. So the last thing we want is something to be flying around.
I move that we find for the city the violation exists alleged, and we order the property owners to come to compliance by December 8th,
May I present my evidence?
2026, or a fine amount of $50 per day per violation be posed and recorded.
I have not presented any of my evidence. I respectfully would like to request a finding of no violation and dismission of the citation. That is not an accurate description of what I submitted. What I submitted was a decorative accent trim above the windows. I have pictures of everything that was presented, and further, the state law is binding.
That's above our heads here. We're not attorneys or litigators. We're here as civil servants.
But brackets and screws that attach it to the house doesn't make it structural. No beams.
What does it make it?
There needs to be an attachment detail.
I'm sorry?
Are you an engineer?
No, sir.
I think we should stop arguing and deal with the motion on the table.
So also, we don't have the authority to do that. I mean, this isn't the venue to making these arguments. It would have to go before.
So I spoke with the Inspector Gabia, and he mentioned that if the board wasn't able to approve it today, that he would not object for a 100-day extension, which I would request a 100-day extension so that I could.
Recommended, yes, the 105-day extension, yes.
That's what I just said, 105 days.
Oh, okay, thank you.
We're going to find this as a...
You said you were going to.
You
said fine to me?
No,
and I thought you said fine.
No, not yet. We're going to find this as a violation. So I just want to make sure you're not confused because your state law thing. This is still a violation. We're just going to give you 105 days to comply with the violation, which is either to remove it or pull the permits.
Right. Okay. I mean, I would like to. Okay. That's
I just
fine.
wait.
Oh,
I don't want to
sorry.
confuse you here. Like you're in the system now, no matter what.
We got you. We got you.
Yeah, we don't have the authority to make those judgments.
First of all, pick up your paper there.
Yeah.
And did we get a
Oh,
second
yeah,
on the
Alex
motion?
Schneider, I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? You have 105 days to rectify the situation.
Okay, thank
All
you.
right, thank you. Hey, you're doing good here, aren't you? You're doing good.
Our next case is on page 9.
Ambulance
Is Senior Inspector Preston Mark, property address 171 Florida Ave, case number BE 25110014.
9.
9 at the top. Owner Princess L. Dagger, Virginia Williams. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 2/24/26 to comply by 4/28/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are 2 extensions noted.
Preston Mark, Building Inspector for the city, presenting case and address is read. This case is not in compliance. I will allow the respondent to speak.
Hello, I'm Princess Dowager. So far, we found out the engineer was a scam. We recently hired a new contractor that's here with me now. That's about it.
Good morning. My name is Fred Razvani. I'm a general contractor. I was just recently hired. The owner that stands next to me hired a contractor to help permit this fence. Unfortunately, we don't know where he is. He was not a legitimate contractor based on my research. We just need 63 days to get the proper documentation, do a change of contractor, and obtain the permit.
You might be on the beach. That's what I would be if I was a crooked contractor.
Inspector, are you okay with 63 days?
Yes, I am. I'll support 63 days. There is a permit in process, awaiting a client reply. So once he gets the change of contractor, he can proceed and have this permit issued quickly.
All right, I move for a 63-day extension.
Alex Schneider will second.
All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? 63 days.
Thank you very much.
You're
It'll be
welcome.
done.
Any more business cards? One more case, you may need one.
Our next case, I'm sorry. Our next case is on page 10. Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez, property address 401 Southeast 25th Ave, 305. Owner Jamie L. Durando, Dylan L. Durando, case number BE 25040039. Notice posted at the property on 8/3/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 5/27/25 to comply by 9/23/25. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are 5 extensions noted.
Oh, boy. One moment, please. Please hold.
Inspector Martinez updating case on behalf of the city. Case number and address as read. This case is not in compliance. I'm going to let the respondent speak.
Hi, good morning. My name is Michelle Benziken. I'm the contractor on record. And I am here requesting an extension. I know that there's been 5, and I heard that, but there hasn't been 5 with me. I just came into contract with the homeowner in March. I got the plans drawn out, submitted, reviewed. We're in the process of corrections, and the only delay that I'm having is with the county because of asbestos. Unfortunately, we got a survey done, and they found asbestos in the unit. So we just contracted with an abatement contractor last week, and he's working on putting us in his schedule next week.
Inspector, has she been in contact with you, in her in particular, since March?
No.
Not been in contact?
I know. I saw him on the last hearing, and I was supposed to get his info, and I haven't, and I'm sorry.
Let me ask you this here. Your last appearance was in June, right?
Yes.
What has been done since June by your hand directly?
The survey and...
What survey? The property survey?
No, the asbestos survey.
Okay.
And the consultant for the asbestos survey recommended that we can encapsulate the area because it was a small area in the ceiling. So when we went back to the county, it took them 6 weeks to tell me no. And I was like, but it's coming from the professional on the report that we were allowed to encapsulate. And they came back a week and a half later and said no. So then I can't, like, I know it's been 2 months, but it's like these 6-week waitings for responses from the county. I know they're short-staffed and I know they're under a lot, but that's where we're conflicting because I was told we can encapsulate and then they're telling me no, we have to get rid of it. So, homeowner.
Did you get caught working in progress?
No. I didn't touch the unit.
No, I'm just trying to figure out why you bringing asbestos in if this is after the fact.
Because of the permit process, the corrections that the city is asking me is for the SRRA certificate, and I can't get it to them unless county approves me, and they're not approving me because of the asbestos that they don't want me to encapsulate.
Board, the last correction on the last movement on the permit was on May 13. May 13.
This is not looking good for you.
I know. It's because of this one certificate. Then I can submit the corrections. It's the only thing I'm missing in the set of corrections is the one certificate from us, from the county.
There are corrections in building, electrical, I think the engineering, mechanical, plumbing, and plumbing is from 423. Mechanical 423. Flood is 424.
If you guys prefer, what I normally do is I normally submit all of the corrections for all of the trades in one shot, but I have no problem submitting what I do have minus this one certificate, so you could see that we have addressed all of the other comments. I can do that today.
Inspector, where does the city standing on this?
Okay, the city is requesting for the case to come back as a massive.
Okay.
This case was open on 425.
I think what we should do is do what the city says, and what you need to do is get on our good side for this Massey hearing next month.
Okay.
By submitting whatever you can do aside from the asbestos.
That's fine.
I understand your logic and wanted to do everything at one time,
Yeah,
but
I just figured one more shot, get it all figured out, and then I'm done. But that's fine. I will, by all means, I will submit everything through the portal today because that's the only thing that I'm missing. And I did bring a copy of, in case you guys want, the abatement contract that we just signed to show that we are doing it. So we're in the process. Okay.
So you're scheduled for Massey right now.
Right. Which is not the best. Okay.
Right. But
Right.
you're going to work on it.
not the worst.
Well, I guess.
Worse is getting fined.
That's also very
I was
true.
getting fined.
Okay, so I'm going to submit whatever I can minus the one certificate, and then yeah. Okay.
All right?
And I'm going to be in contact with the
Constant.
inspector.
Bug him.
Daily. I can't wait. Okay, perfect. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yeah. We have another respondent here, but unfortunately he doesn't have the power of attorney. So we're just going to hear the outcome of the case before he goes. Page 15, Inspector Severianescu, property address 1958 Southeast 23rd Ave, case number BE 2602-0156. Notice posted at the property on 7/29/26, posted at 1 East Rock Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 6/23/26 to comply by 8/25/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied.
Severianescu, Building Inspector for the city, presenting the case and address as read. This case is not complied. This is for a pool pump that was installed on a neighbor's property, and the neighbor wants to install a fence. Now, we reach an agreement. If I give them, I'm going to give them 63 more days, and we'll raise it to $200. So this way, they probably don't need more than a month to get this permit issued and remove the pool pump. But they haven't. I think they're an investment company, correct?
Yeah, it's a rental property, so they first received notice.
Well, remember, if he doesn't have the power of attorney, then he has no power of attorney?
No. Yeah.
So there's not really the ability of him to speak and, I mean, not really. You can't really represent what the owner's going to do or what's going to happen without a power of attorney.
Yeah, who made the deal?
Well, no, we spoke, me and him today, and in order for them to get the permit issued and to remove the pool pump, I was thinking that if you raise the fee, this way we have a little leverage. It's up to you guys.
We're not finding right now, are we?
No. So an extension, if you guys agree.
Okay, so, yeah. And how long of an extension are you suggesting?
I mean, we have 28 days. I think a permit would be issued in that time. I would suggest 63. No, they don't have anything.
This is the one that the pool is on somebody else's, or the pump is on somebody else's property.
Correct.
For a while, though, I think the, oh, sorry.
Sign language.
We don't want to hear you.
Yeah, so
I'll just follow the inspector's guidance and go, I'll move for a 63-day extension and raise the daily fine to $200 per day.
I'll second the motion.
All those in favor say aye. Aye. Now you can talk. Yes. And 200. This concludes.
No, it does not.
This concludes our respondents. So you guys get back from lunch on the back, and then we'll.
Lunch is here?
Yes.
Oh my God. Did we get 2 lunches?
Don't act
Was
so
the last-
surprised.
was the-
And then we'll resume shortly. Our next case is on page 1, property address 1044 Northwest 2nd Ave. Oh. Page 1, property address 1044 Northwest 2nd Ave. Owner 1044 Northwest 2nd LLC. Case number BE 2604-0105. Notice posted at the property on 8/4/26. Posted at Wendy'sboro Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Senior Building Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presenting the case as read. The property was cited for work without permits under Florida Building Code 2023, Section 105.1 for chain link fence. The case was opened on April 13, 2026. Inspection report was made on April 15, 2026, and notice of hearing posted on the property in July 6, 2026. There is a permit in process in the system, and we are asking the board that to find that the violation exists, to grant the property owner 63 days to come into compliance, or a fine of $50 per day thereafter.
Any contact with the homeowner?
Yes, I've been in contact with him.
Any reason why they're not here?
No, I don't know.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists alleged, and that we order the property owners to come into compliance by October 27, 2026, or a fine of $50 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded, and a mandatory appearance at the October 27th hearing.
Second that motion.
Thank you.
Moving on to page 3, Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez. Property address 1220 Southwest 26th Street, 1-8. Owner Green Arbor Management Corp. Case number BE 251-20176. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26. Posted at Wendy'sboro Boulevard 8/11/26.
Inspector Martinez, on behalf of the city, presenting case as read. This property was cited for violation of the FBC 2023-105.1, work without permits for dumpster enclosure and a new wood fence. The city will request 105 days to comply, or a fine of $50 a day thereafter.
Where are these guys at, you know?
No, they already applied for the dumpster permit.
Yeah.
They're missing the fence permit.
So they're going along with you guys.
Yeah.
All right, cool. How much time?
105.
I move we find for the city the violations exist alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance by December 8th, 2026, or a fine in the amount of $50 per day per violation to be imposed and recorded, and a mandatory appearance at the December 8th, 2026 Code Enforcement Board hearing meeting.
Alex Schneider, second.
Anyone opposed? Motion passes.
Our next case is on page 4 at the bottom. Senior Inspector Preston Mark, property address 820 Southeast 14th Street, owner GKMK LLC. Case number BE 26030202. I think I said that too many times. Notice posted at the property on 7/29/26, posted at Wendy'sboro Boulevard 8/11/26.
Preston Mark, Building Inspector for the city, presenting case and address as read. This property was cited for violation of the Florida Building Code 105.1, work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits. This included the interior model of the home, including kitchens and baths, and also AC changeout. The case was opened 3/27/2026. Inspection report mailed 4/1/2026, and court board notice mailed 7/2/2026. During my investigation, I found that the interior of the home was fully remodeled without permits, including kitchen, bath, and also the mechanical work. I recently spoke with the contractor who indicated that he has submitted the permits, but when I did the research, I found that only one permit has been submitted thus far, which has a number of corrections. The city is requesting that the board find that the violations exist and grant the property owner 105 days to come in compliance or fine of $50 a day thereafter.
Any reason they're not here today?
No reason.
All right. I move that we fine for the city and the violation exists alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance by December 8th, 2026, or a fine of $100 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded, and a mandatory appearance at the December 8th hearing.
A second.
Moving on to page 6. Property address 501 Southwest 20th Street, case number BE 26050074. Owner, Perella Mariana Garcia, homestead exempted, Paul Shalhoub. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Preston Mark, Building Inspector for the city, presenting case and address as read. This case was cited for violation of the Florida Building Code 105.1, work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits, included demo and the rebuild of a carport enclosure. The case was opened 5/8/2026, inspection report mailed 5/8/2026, and code board notice mailed 7/15/2026. During my inspection, I observed that the carport roof structure was removed completely, and the owner was in the process, who was also a contractor, was in the process of installing new block walls to change this carport into a garage. At present, he has no permits issued, and as a result, we gave him a stop work order. I recently spoke with the owner, and he indicated that he is in the process of submitting a permit, which I confirmed. However, that was recently done last Friday. The city is requesting that the board find that the violations exist and grant the property owner 105 days to come in compliance or fine of $50 a day thereafter.
Any reason they're not here today?
No reason. He said he was going to show, but did not. Last spoke with him on the 17th of August.
Okay, I move that we fine for the city and the violation existed alleged, and we order the property owner to come into compliance by December 8th, 2026, or a fine of $50 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded, and a mandatory appearance at the December 8th hearing.
Property address 1225 Northwest 10th Place, case number BE 26050157. Owner, Carlos Caballero. Notice posted at the property on 8/4/26, posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Preston Mark, Building Inspector with the city, presenting case and addresses read. This property was cited for violation under Florida Building Code 105.1, work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits. This included a concrete slab at the rear of the home. The case was opened 5/14/2026, inspection report mailed 5/18/2026, and code board notice mailed 7/15/2026. During my visit to this property, I observed workers building a wooden fence. At this address, I requested to see the permits, which they had, and was able to confirm that this work was permitted. I also observed that there was a new slab poured at the back of the home. However, when I requested permits for this, there was none available. I last spoke with Mr. Caballero, who is the owner, who indicated that because of insurance, the insurance company requested that he fix the slab, which was cracked, and as a result, he took it upon himself to do the repairs. I last spoke with him 2 days ago, last week, and he was actually here today, but he had to leave. I did advise him that his paperwork needs to be fixed as he has submitted for permitting, but the information uploaded to the portal was incorrect. He also needed to get an engineer's letter signed and sealed. So I explained to him the process, and he decided that he was going to leave and take care of that immediately. The city is requesting that the board find that the violations exist and grant the property owner 105 days to come in compliance or fine of $50 a day thereafter.
I move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and we order the property owners to come into compliance by December 8th, 2026, or a fine of $50 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded.
Second.
Excuse me. Property address 723 Southwest 14th Terrace. Owner Daniel M. and Cindy Grafman. Case number BE 26060229. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26. Posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard on 8/11/26.
Preston Mark, Building Inspector for the city, presenting case and address as read. This property was cited for a violation under Florida Building Code 105.1, work illegally performed without obtaining the required permits in the following manner, but not limited to: permit issued for foundation only. However, work completed included framing, steel work, insulation, electrical, plumbing, and a pool spa at the back of the property. The case was opened 6/23/2026. Inspection report mailed 6/25/2026. And code board notice mailed 7/15/2026. During my visit to this property, I observed workers actively working on the electrical, and also observed that there were structural elements completed on this building. My research indicated that the property only had a demo permit which expired, and was also issued a phase permit for construction, which had no inspections passed. There was also no permit posted on site. I found that I issued a violation notice and also a stop work order, which was posted. On August 3rd, 2026, we obtained a complaint stating that there was work at this location. Inspector Gabia conducted an inspection and issued a violation for unlawful continuance, given that there was an existing stop work order at this location. He requested the police department to assist him with this, and the workers indicated that they were unaware that a stop work order was issued, and eventually got their equipment and left. We also contacted the owner, Daniel Goffman, who stated that he's also unaware that there were workers on site. The city is requesting that the board find that the violation exists and grant the property owner 28 days to come in compliance or a fine of $500 a day thereafter.
Any reason they're not here today?
No reason, no contact.
Yeah. I move that we find...
Wait. Let's do,
Open that up.
max out the fine, man.
You want 1,000?
Yeah, we told him to stop once, max it
I
out.
move that we find for the city and the violation exists as alleged, and that we order the property owner to come into compliance by September 22nd, 2026, or a fine of $1,000 per day per violation will be imposed and recorded.
Second.
Thank you.
They got a foundation permit. Don't they know that someone's going to come and inspect the foundation permit?
They never call any inspections. No inspection.
Was there any plans applied for?
Yeah.
It's never approved?
No.
It's a three-story structure. I'd like a sign. You approved general contractor. Just approved.
Just to add that he has submitted permits for private provider to take over the project.
Explain everything, and we can potentially...
And mandatory appearance?
And then, let me add that on there. And a mandatory appearance at the September 22nd hearing.
So,
Motion for a mandatory appearance at the September 22nd hearing.
so Mark, you said that he did apply for a special inspector?
No, private provider.
Private provider, yeah. Okay, so
So he'll have a private provider take over the project.
yeah, for inspections. So they don't call a city, they call a third-party inspector that comes in and does the inspections.
Well, that sounds real shady.
It shouldn't be if the guy is licensed. I mean, it's a process when a lot of times different cities or different jurisdictions are busy. Third parties come in and do inspections.
Did I laugh? I'm sorry. Didn't mean to do that.
Did I say something wrong?
Rhonda speaks.
And
motion.
private providers technically now can also do the plan review and do the inspections.
Yes, and inspections. Thank you, Rhonda.
So the property owner should have no problems complying within 28 days.
Moving on to page 7, Senior Inspector Alexander Obores. Property address 1132 Northeast 15th Ave. Owner Rick C. Presley. Case number BE 2603-0088. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26. Posted at 1 East Route Boulevard, 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 7/28/26 to comply by 8/25/26. One section at $150 per day. Order recorded, not complied.
Alexander Labores, Building Inspector for the city. Updating you on case number and address is read. The property was cited for violation of Roto Building Code 2023, Section 105.1, work without permit for. In addition to the rear of the property, the building was extended to the rear. As of yesterday, 8/24/2026, records show no permit application submitted to address this violation. City is requesting for the case to come back as a Massey.
Any contact at all?
I reached out yesterday, left a voice message.
Nothing?
Nothing.
I make a motion that we increase the daily fine amount to $350 per day.
Alex Schneider, second.
Thank you.
Moving on to page 9 at the bottom. Which one? Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez, property address 2132 Northeast 63rd Street, case number BE 25070049. Owner, Galicia Ocho Revocable Livable Trust. No, I will not. Jessica Ochoa Vargas, trustee. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26, posted at 1 East Route Boulevard, 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 11/13/25 to comply by 3/24/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are 2 extensions noted.
Inspector Martinez updating case on behalf of the city. Case number and address as read. This case is not in compliance. The city is requesting for the case to come back as a Massey. Yes, on January.
January?
Yeah.
Wow.
Expedite that.
So, hold on, nothing David talked to you at all since January?
No.
Have they done anything since January?
Okay, so the last review was 5/12.
May. What was
May.
that about?
So we gave them.
Building review.
We gave them 2 extensions since January. We gave them an extension in March, and we gave them an extension in June.
Oh, it's a matter of increasing daily fine amount.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying there's a reason that we gave them an extension. So there's definitely some type of discussion and communication.
Yeah, what's their story? Do you remember?
No.
All right, I make a motion we increase the daily fine amount to $250 per day. Huh?
And the Massey.
Oh, Massey goes without saying, and a Massey.
Who was seconded?
I'll second it.
All right, thank you, Ed. Aye. Hold on, you're a nay? All right, what's your vote, Terry?
2-2 goes to the motion, right?
Hold on, call the roll. Call the roll, Madam Secretary. We're doing money here. Yes. So 3-1. Good job, Terry.
Page 10 at the bottom, property address 3049 Northeast 20th Ave, case number BE 25080065. Owner Jerome Squadrito Revocable Livable Trust, Jerome Squadrito trustee. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26, posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 1/27/26 to comply by 5/26/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There is one extension noted.
Inspector Martinez updating case on behalf of the city. Case number and address as read. Case might be in compliance. I received a call yesterday that they removed the trellis and the permit for the pavers was approved, is issued. So the city won't oppose to a 28-day extension just to verify the trellis removal?
So I can't find him $500 a day?
No.
Simon Legria.
I make a motion, we grant the respondent 28-day extension on compliance.
Alex Schneider, second.
Moving on to page 11 at the bottom, property address 2330 Southwest 19th Ave 1-2. Owner Nicole Noble, case number BE 25060068. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26, posted at 1 East Royal Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 11/13/25 to comply by 3/24/26. Two sections at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are two extensions noted.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presented the case as read. The case is not complying. The city recommended the case return as embassy. No contact with the property owners.
At all?
Only this morning.
What was the story this morning? What was the email about?
I received two calls from this property. The first time, someone passed away. The second time today, another person passed away.
Was it the same person?
No, I think
the same person.
No.
Raise him from the dead.
No. In the middle, the case was opened on the 25th June, and they didn't take. It's not any application, nothing. For that, the city requests to return as embassy.
So hold on. So the engineer died. Not something in the family.
It's not any application. The first one, I think his father passed away, but it was like in December, or I don't remember exactly the date. And in the meantime, nothing. No contact, no application. For that, I think they are playing.
I make a motion that we increase the daily fine amount to $250 per day and bring it back as a Massey. With a mandatory appearance at the next hearing, at the September 22nd, 2026 board hearing meeting.
Moving on to page 12 at the bottom, property address 2538 Northeast H Street, case number BE 26010158. Owner Kayla Rodriguez, homestead exempted, Alejandro Torrieba. Notice posted at the property on 8/5/26, posted at 1 East Broward Boulevard, 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 6/23/26 to comply by 8/25/26. One section at $100 per day, order recorded, not complied.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presented the case as read. The case is not complied. The city recommending the case return as embassy.
Any progress on this case at all?
They apply for permit, but the permit, the drawings, they have several zoning issues.
Yeah.
It will never be approved.
Never be approved?
No.
Have they been in contact with you?
In the last hearing.
Okay. Nothing since then?
Nothing.
Were they good people?
It's a case that they have problem with the neighbor. It's a violation. They are making a parking in the swale area.
Oh, this is a lady with the HOA,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Oh my
yes.
God. I make a motion to increase the daily fine amount to $250 per day. And a
Alex
appearance at the
Schneider,
next.
second. I was throwing them a bone last time.
Wait. Let's jack it to 500 then.
Which lady
300,
is this?
300.
On the truck, you were here.
Lady with the truck, all you do is take the thing off, put sod down.
Yeah.
She was arguing with.
Made a big deal. Hold on, then I withdraw my motion and make a motion that we increase the daily fine amount to $300 per day
Alex Schneider, second.
and appearance at the Massey hearing.
I second the appearance, mandatory appearance. I was throwing them a bone last time.
All those in favor?
Yeah.
Aye. Okay.
And then they threw it back in my face.
Page 13 in the middle, property address 424 Hendricks Isle. Owner, the Boathouse of Hendricks Isle Condominium Apartments, Inc., case number BE 2602-0180. Notice posted at the property on 8/3/26, posted at 1 Eastborough Boulevard, 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 6/23/26 to comply by 8/25/26. One section at $100 per day, order recorded, not complied.
Inspector Saragusti, on behalf of the city, presenting the case as read. The case is complied.
Oh, nice.
Good. Moving on to page 14, Inspector Severian Ionescu, property address 1601 Northwest 11th Street. Owner, Tony Francois. Carlene Cadet Francois, case number BE 2503-0158. Notice posted at the property on 8/7/26, posted at 1 Eastborough Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 9/23/25 to comply by 1/27/26. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. There are 4 extensions noted.
Your case? Okay. I give you the chair for a moment.
Severianescu, for the city, presenting the case and address as read. This case is now complied.
Now complied?
It's complied.
That's compliant? Okay. Okay, moving on to page 17 at the bottom. Property address 4820 Northeast 23rd Ave, B-107. Owner Eric W. Reed Jr., case number BE 2601-0193. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26, posted at 1 Eastborough Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 7/28/26 to comply by 8/25/26. One section at $200 per day, order recorded, not complied.
Severianescu, building inspector for the city, presenting the case and address as read. This case is not complied. It needs to come back as a Massey.
Any contact with you at all? Not a word?
Supposed to have a mandatory appearance today.
I know, that's
so-
why I'm asking. Not a word, not a peep.
No.
I make a motion to increase the daily fine amount to $300 per day, bring the case back as a Massey with a mandatory appearance at the September 22nd, 2026 board hearing.
Alex Schneider, second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, yes.
Okay, moving on to page 18. Property address 3410 Southwest 16th Street. Owner Antonia Lupera Keenan, homestead exempted, Francis Keenan Jr., case number BE 2407-0170. Notice posted at the property on 8/10/26, posted at 1 Eastborough Boulevard, 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 1/28/25 to comply by 3/25/25. One section at $50 per day, order recorded, not complied. The city is requesting to impose fines in the amount of $2,800, which continues to accrue. There are 7 extensions noted.
Okay. Jose Saragusti, building inspector for the city, updating the case number as read. The case is complied. This is Antonia case. The case it has $2,800 fines. I don't know why she is not here today, but if you want to consider to make some...
I make a motion that we waive all the fines.
Alex Schneider, I'll second.
What about the admin costs?
Oh, you want
The admin cost is $27.75. It's $20, $25 less. It's not too much.
I stick by my motion.
Who seconded?
I seconded.
Oh, you did. I didn't hear that. All those in favor say aye.
Okay, the script needs to be read for the case being complied and the fines waived. Isn't there a script that you have to read?
Wait, hold on. I move that we fine for the violations that were complied by the date ordered, and we impose a fine in the amount of $0 for the day the property was out of compliance.
Well, that's actually not correct because the case was not complied by the date ordered.
Okay, so
it's late compliance, but the board's waiving it, so
okay, thank you. Property address 2811 Northeast 41st Street, case number BE 2602-0079. Owner AH Properties LLC. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26. Posted at 1 East Route Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 3/24/26 to comply by. This is your case. Oh. To comply by 6/23/26, one section at $100 per day, order recorded, not complied. The city is requesting to impose fines in amount of $3,400, which continues to accrue. There's one extension noted. Or they're going to ask for an update.
Jose Saragusti, building inspector for the city, updating the case number as read. The case is not complied. The city requesting the fines to be imposed.
Has this guy been in contact with you at all?
Do you remember this case?
I don't. Refresh my memory, please.
They've been rude with us.
They've been what?
Rude.
They've been rude with us?
Yeah.
All right, then I make a motion. I make a motion to impose fines in the amount of $3,400 and raise the daily fine amount to $300 per day going forward.
Alex Schneider, second. Is that?
Is 300 good enough? Hey, we just lost $2,700 on that last deal, so we got to make up with this deal here.
You made a choice.
3,400.
That's what we call Louisiana justice.
To $300 per day?
Yeah.
And that's okay, admin-wise, that's fine to raise it going forward after it's off our plate?
It's not our problem, it's their problem. It's their problem.
What?
We've done our job. We're not getting paid.
Page 19, Senior Inspector Jorge Martinez. Property address 1030 Northeast 15th Ave. Owner Holiday Park Plaza LT Limited in care of Crown Liquors. Case number BE 25020183. Notice posted at the property on 8/11/26. Posted at 1 East Route Boulevard on 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 3/24/26 to comply by 7/28/26. One section amended from $50 per day to $200 per day. Order recorded, not complied. City is requested to impose the amount of $5,400, which continues to accrue.
Inspector Martinez updating case on behalf of the city. Case number and address as read. This case is not in compliance. The city is requesting for fines to be imposed.
Any contact with them?
No.
None at all? We got no progress made?
They applied for another permit yesterday.
Yeah.
That's it.
Have you ever been in contact with these people at all?
Yes, long time ago. And I think they came, contractor came one of the hearings.
Was he a good contractor? Or
I don't think so.
Or was he messing with you?
Yeah, motion to impose the $5,400 in fines.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, passes.
Last one.
No, impose.
Huh?
No,
This is a messy.
No, this is a messy.
You read it.
I move that we find that the violation was not complied with by the date ordered, and therefore that we impose the fine of $1,500, or what is it? $200 per section per violation as stated in the first order. Motion to impose the $5,400.
Second.
Did you change it?
No, just.
All those in favor say aye.
Property address 515 Southeast 9th Street, owner 515 Southeast 9th Street LLC. Case number BE 260200083. Notice posted at the property on 7/31/26. Posted at 1 East Broad Boulevard, 8/11/26. This case was first heard on 6/23/26 to comply by 7/28/26. One section amended from $50 per day to $250 per day. Order recorded, not complied. The city is requesting to impose fines in the amount of $6,750, which continues to accrue.
Inspector Martinez updating case on behalf of the city. Case number and address as read. This case is not in compliance. The city is requesting for fines to be imposed.
Any contact?
Yes, I received an email at 8:10, like 2 weeks ago, but it's just a bathroom remodel. So
Yeah, this is, I just noticed, this is only 2 months old. June 23rd,
no,
2026.
this is well, the case was opened on February.
Okay. Have they done anything to try to resolve it?
They applied for a permit
When?
yesterday.
Yesterday? Have you been in contact with them at all?
Yes, I have received a couple of calls before,
Were they good people or bad people?
and they're all good people.
Old people?
Good.
Oh, good people, good people. Do you think they're going to get this resolved if we extend time?
No.
You don't think they're going to?
I'm not. It's a bathroom remodel. It's really simple.
They can seek a reduction, a lien reduction. I think that's the. So yeah, I move that we find that the violation was not complied with by the date order, and therefore we impose the fine of, was it $250 per section violation as stated in the first order, which is $67.50 fines.
All those in favor? Aye.
It's closed.
Motion to read all the cases on page 20 into the record is closed.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
And we have the minutes from the July hearing.
No one cares.
Motion to approve the minutes from the July hearing.
No one cares.
Second. Aye.
Any business for the city?
I think we deserve to get paid.
Okay, no one cares, so.
So board, the next meeting is at the police station. It'll be in the community room. There is plenty of parking for everyone, there's a limited parking on a surface lot and then a very large gravel lot. You have to enter on Broward Boulevard heading east. So if you're going west, you're going to have to make a little U-turn, and they'll have security. But it's in the community room, which is where the commission meetings are. So a big dais, lots of room for everybody, and lots of parking, which is free.
Comfortable chairs?
I'm sorry?
Will there be comfortable chairs?
They looked comfortable when I was there last week, yes. So yeah, we'll be there next month.
This concludes our Code Enforcement Board hearing for August 25th.